90202.
That sucks.
Lesbian.
I like that in a woman.
And every other kind of deviant.
I love paying for sex.
This moral decay weakens our resistance to the onslaught of the communist masters of deceit.
We're a bunch of scumbags.
These abnormalities are corrupting the minds and the hearts of our children.
Jackass.
I can't believe it. Pedophile humor. It's depressing and horrendous. It's awful.
A bunch of idiots.
Perversion for profit.
Here it comes! Here it comes!
The Opie and Anthony program.
El virus. The Opie and Anthony.
God, that irritates me.
It's just like somebody took a bath to my brain.
We're the only radio show that makes you want to hate us.
Opie.
I want my coffee.
Anthony.
I want that fact.
Jim Norton.
I want Ozzy.
We are going to dumb this thing down to the point that we're going to be #1 with Down syndrome children.
Hysterical.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Oh, yes. Well, we're on. Hey, try not to trip me up with those big feet of yours. Welcome to the Opie and Anthony program, day 2 in Boston, in front of a lot of people. Wow. Tens of drunks have come out today. Tens of losers. Tens of hungover people. Can we invite the homeless people in here so it looks like we have a crowd? A little more. Well, it's early, Opie. I'm sure it'll pick up throughout the course of the broadcast. Now these guys are... What are you people doing here? We had to come here. We want to be on the Mass Pike already. Oh, I was so going to just push the little OnStar button on the mirror. Blink, OnStar. Dial Opie. And then it would have dialed you, and I could have done the show from the Mass Pike.
I'm thinking we should do the last hour from the Mass Pike.
You want to do that?
We all just, take off. Call into the program with our cell phones.
Opie, I want to let the listeners know I'm cruising past Westboro right now. Something like that.
Why not?
Think that would be a good show.
This is our life, though. Yesterday we were feeling really good about ourselves. We were at the at Fenway, Bill's Bar. I mean, there was about 1,000 fans there because they were coming and going the whole time.
Oh, it was crazy.
I mean, the place was packed the entire time. People coming and going, getting drunk. We're feeling like rock stars, and then today we feel like the schmucks that we really are. We're in front of like 20 people, dude.
20 guys.
It's all right. At least they're spread out. They're not all at one table. That'd be really depressing. 20 sociopaths looking at us. We're too young to drink.
One group all came in the same car. Great, and we got
well, for once,
2 girls. Is that what I'm looking at here?
Which
3?
means our odds are better than usual.
There you go.
Well, actually, 3.
We have
3 girls.
We have 3 girls here. Yesterday we were in front of 300-400 people at any given moment, and we had 3 or 4 girls
3
there.
or 4 girls.
Well, so.
Yeah.
We're live at the Paradise Lounge in Boston, and it's a legendary rock club, and we're going to be doing the program from here.
Cool. Yes, we are.
We were like show prepping, and Norton's at a table with us, and he's looking around going, "Do you realize there are more posters up than people that are going to watch us today?"
Yeah. We got a pretty big kick of them putting the plastic O&A cups behind the bar, because it's like, I think you could put some of the sleeves of those cups back in the boxes. Yeah. I think that one sleeve is enough.
Yeah, yesterday they were running out of Opie and Anthony cups. Those are the ones from Mardi Gras. And today I'm like, hey, everyone, take 20.
Yeah.
Take 20 with you. Pass them out to your friends when you get out of here.
That's the most depressing part about this day is that stack of lonely, untouched cups.
Oh, look at it.
At the end of that bar.
Look at
just
them
mocking
all
us.
there. And you just know they will be right there, every single one of them, when we leave today.
We have to make eye contact with the staff on the way out. We're sorry to get up at 6 o'clock. Didn't make shit today. Apologize. Oh, welcome, sir.
Hey, thanks for coming by.
Hey, how you doing?
Cool.
Join your...
Find a seat. It took that guy exactly 1.3 seconds to find a seat from the time he walked in the door.
Yesterday, people were fighting for bar stools.
Oh, you couldn't even find one.
Sir, do you have 100 friends in the car and they're parking?
Yeah. Are you the bus driver making sure it's cool to come in? Oh, God. And it just sucks doing a show in front of, I'd rather do a show in front of 1,000 people instead of... How many are...
I actually wouldn't.
Someone do a head count for us.
Yeah, do a head count.
Because we don't feel like... Club Soda Kenny, everyone.
Club Soda Kenny.
Kenny, please do a count.
Yeah, I'll tell you, because it's...
And count the staff,
Yeah,
please.
don't forget Poe and Jaime.
Yeah.
Count everyone in this building.
Count the staff, because I think there's at least 10 or 12 that are working for the show right now.
We're going to pad the numbers a little bit with the staff. I think when we do the show in front of a crowd like yesterday...
Kenny, don't forget me.
Yeah, even us.
Even us.
And you got to count each caricature on the poster counts as one.
You got a number already?
Yes.
Yep.
The official count is 26 guests and 35 staff.
There are not that many people in here. You're a liar.
Well, Kenny's a true friend
You're
of the show.
a liar. Yeah, it's either I either want like 3 people sitting behind the glass at the studio watching,
right,
where we don't really pay attention,
right,
or a crowd like yesterday, just madmen, savage animals.
Kenny,
but this is just a stare. Let's just have a staring contest with the audience.
Kenny, this
I'm
is
looking at you, motherfucker.
Kenny, this is your job today. They could take pictures of us, but if they take a picture of the empty room, smash their cameras.
Okay.
All right?
Goddamn FBI don't respect nothing. I kind of like this. This is called taking lemons and making lemonade.
Making lemonade?
I kind of like this after yesterday. You couldn't get anything done yesterday.
That is true. And I want to tell the audience at home,
that the echo you're hearing isn't a technical glitch. It's the old style echo of an empty room.
That's supposed to be absorbed by bodies and ears.
Yeah, and it's just hey. It's just bouncing off walls now. So.
Yeah, this is a legendary rock club in Boston. A lot of bands played on this stage that were sitting here.
Ben was very excited. He came running up and saying, U2's first appearance in the United States at this very bar.
A lot of bands have played here, including Spinal Tap today.
But we're gonna make something of it, people. We don't want to disappoint the people that did show up, Opie.
They're already falling asleep.
They're here to see a live. I wonder what they expect at a live performance.
Kenny, why don't you work the room and see what they expect from us today?
Now, yesterday...
I think we got a lot of interesting people in the room.
Good way to look at it, Ken.
Because I know yesterday we had a lot of people, and it was very much an Opie and Anthony roadshow. We had nudity, we had gimps coming up on stage, freak shows. We had a chick with no teeth.
No teeth.
What
with
the
nice
hell
boobs?
was that about?
I don't know.
No, not nice boobs, Opie.
Oh, no?
No. They were really bad. Who was there?
They were nice.
That's another thing. Who was there yesterday?
2 people.
Three guys.
So that means all these guys are underage, right?
4.
That's the deal here, right? You guys are all under 21?
Oh, there are some people. Oh, I gotcha. Great. Okay, so what we're doing pretty much is babysitting today. Your parents dropped you off, and they're picking you up after the show. Fantastic. Yesterday, they got a taste of the road show, the nudity, the freaks, and everything like that. And I think that might be what they're anticipating, or were anticipating before they walked in. And I don't know, what are you... Sir, what are you expecting to see? When you came here, what is your impression of
Jimmy.
a live Opie and Anthony
We
show?
know this guy. He's
I'm
a freak.
expecting to see lots and lots of tits tonight.
All right. Tits seem to be the good thing. Well, we have 6 tits to choose from. 3 girls, unless, of course, there was some medical problem.
That's right. Or 8 if you include
I've
me.
already seen hers, so...
Yeah.
You've already seen hers?
Yes, that's my girlfriend.
Oh, she's very lovely.
Can we see hers?
How old is she? 19?
That's old enough.
That's old enough.
Teen
boobs.
See my tits?
If you could throw
More
out
than I
the
wanna
first
breathe.
wow, that would be fantastic.
Maybe we could just have an orgy here today.
Wow, she's a good
Oh,
sport.
hey, look at that.
All right. Did you guys all say?
Wonderful.
All right, cool. Very nice.
Center stage.
Yeah, good. Give a little show.
She's up on the stage.
Introduce yourself, little lady.
My name's Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa.
I'm from Hingham. I'm 19. Hi, everyone.
19.
You guys better do. Stand up.
Wow.
Come on.
All right.
Flashing. I love this
We're
already.
all friends.
Very good.
Thank you very much. There
you
we
go.
go.
Okay.
Ooh, little flash going on.
Thank you, miss.
We'll have that on the web later today.
Could you, Opie, to check that off of our checklist? We've gotten through a wow.
Okay.
All right.
Unbelievable.
That's what they're expecting. Well, that was good. A guy was expecting a wow, and he got to see his girlfriend's tits. Fantastic.
All right, Kenny, work the room. I want to see what these guys are expecting today.
Yeah, what they're expecting, why they're here.
Next girl on the
story
back, by the
for
way,
us?
you look a lot like my sister. The girl with the glasses. What's your name?
Well, Kenny will get to her, dude. Kenny's over here.
But I'm
talking to this
Oh,
guy.
I'm sorry, Kenny. Go ahead.
Perfectly fine. I drove from Vermont, left at 2 a.m., believe it or not.
Wow, you left at 2 in the morning.
I'm the guy
to be
listening
here.
up in Vermont. I think I'm the only one.
Vermont?
I haven't met anyone else yet. I hate
No,
to
we're very
say.
popular up in Vermont.
And I'm from Edison, New Jersey, Jimmy. So
Oh.
that's where I was born. Just,
Oh, me too.
No one cares. I know. That's why I said
Anthony?
it, yeah.
Yes.
I think every person needs to say hi on the radio today.
Yeah.
You want to actually say hi to everybody
Why
in the
not?
room?
It'll take us 3 minutes.
And where they're from?
Yeah.
How you doing, Mike Dean? I'm from Shrewsbury, Massachusetts.
Shrewsbury, the home of Rocco, dude.
Yeah.
Nice, okay.
Yeah.
And why... all right.
Why were you late, sir?
Sorry, I overslept.
That's no excuse.
Sorry about that.
Bad
What's
classroom.
your name?
Cress.
Do some push-ups in front of the crowd.
All right. How many do you want him to do?
10.
Go.
He's
Go.
actually doing it.
Yeah.
No one says no to Kenny.
That kid's got a body.
I'll say. Hey, we got some stragglers, Kenny.
Jesus.
Why are you late, sir?
No reason.
Speak. It's a show.
No reason.
No reason.
Hey, they're starting to come in.
Kenny, can you not
You
scare
need
the
to
audience?
do sit-ups. Sir, why are you late?
Welcome.
Well, the train was a little bit delayed, but I'm here now. And
All right. Come right in. What's your story?
The dot-head who drove the bus was late.
Racist.
The dot-head who drove the bus was late.
He said, all right. They're starting to come in.
Nice cheeks.
We might have 50 people by the end of this.
Yeah, people are filing in.
All right, Kenny, work the back of the room a little bit here.
Oh, okay.
Get a different location.
What's your name, Toots?
Toots. 1945.
Answer after that.
Yeah, that was like a nice thing.
I don't think so.
Toots?
All right.
Why is Toots a bad term?
The skirt's got an attitude.
The skirt.
All right, work the room there, Kenny. Who else do we have?
It's going toward the...
Here's a motley crew back here.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Arlie.
And why are you here, bro?
I live 2 blocks away. I had nothing else to do.
Good. 2 blocks away, nothing else to do.
From Vermont and 2 blocks away. We're covering the whole fucking region.
Hey, good morning, Starshine. I just want to give a shout out to Paul. He's living in his grandma's basement, and he wants to go back to Staten Island. Hi, Jimmy.
Hi, fella. Did he call him Sunshine, by the way?
Yeah, he kind of screwed
No,
that
Sunshine.
All right,
It's a little bit early, though.
up. Yeah, you tripped up.
Yeah, I'm Kevin. I'm from Pembroke.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I just came up there to see a show live for once.
Cool.
Yeah, well, you picked a good one.
Yeah, he's got a lot of energy to this guy.
Oh, everyone does.
Hey, Kenny, lock the door so no one can leave.
All right.
If these people start leaving, we're going to be in deep trouble.
Hi, I'm Lindsay. It's my birthday today.
Oh,
Happy birthday.
Oh, you're the one that looks like Jimmy's sister. I see it, Jimmy.
She does,
Yeah,
right?
I'm
Birthday.
I'm real honored to look like someone who is related to Jimmy. That's a real
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
Oh, that's cool.
20.
She was 19 yesterday.
Could you flash?
That's right. That's true.
Maybe in a little.
I want
bit.
to see how much you look like my sister.
There you go.
I think Jimmy should give her some birthday wax.
Oh, 20. Are you you freaking out a little bit? You're not a teen anymore?
Yeah, what was it? About 2 hours ago, I was a teen.
You were a teen 2 hours ago, and
Yes.
now your teenhood is just behind
Yeah.
you.
No
Oh,
longer.
you're over the hill.
Yep.
2 hours ago.
How does your day? How come your day starts at 5? It doesn't start at midnight like the rest of us?
What are you, from
Australia?
Well, I was born at 5 in the morning, so.
Oh, she
She has it figured out. She's one of those.
All right, Tina Technical.
Oh, my God. All right, well, we're here, and we'll do something, I guess.
Is this your boyfriend?
No, I came here by myself. None of my asshole friends.
Ooh.
None of my asshole friends would come with me, and it's my birthday. I was like, thanks, guys.
Aw.
Thanks a lot.
That's it. Well, look, you have a room full of new friends now.
Well, I'm
for the
sure
day.
little Jimmy will accommodate you.
I just want to make your birthday special. You're only 20. I was going to say, do you drink? You should have lied. Shit.
Yeah. Hopefully, with these friends, you'll for your birthday you wanted a gangbang because that's probably what you'll get.
Lovely.
Probably get with.
That's right. 50 teen balls in your face. Lucky girl.
Well, that's good. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Anyone else celebrating anything special in the audience today?
What time is it?
What's your story, pal?
I'm Joe from West Orange.
Oh.
New Jersey.
Of course.
I haven't seen you guys since last softball game.
Oh,
I
yeah.
drove up here for this.
You drove up for this?
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, since you got kicked out of Newark.
Yeah, Newark, the Newark Stadium there.
What was there,
Great.
6,000, 7,000 people at the last softball game?
I remember that.
Yeah.
And now we might be able to get 2 teams together.
Maybe. Very good. Well, thank you.
All right, very nice.
Kenny puts the mic in his face, and he clammed up.
We're going to go to the
telling us
phones
where
really.
he was from.
Let's go to the phones. And
Let's see if they work. They had a bad echo yesterday.
Phones, Ken.
John in Jersey. What's up, John?
Hey, what's up, Bo?
Hey.
You guys rock. I've been listening to you since you were on 102,
Yeah.
and I know why there's nobody in the crowd today. They're all outside filling out paperwork for Mr. Poe.
Who's Mr. Poe, stupid?
Mr. Poe.
You had it until you put the AM in.
Master. He had a good
Punch it
line.
out.
So he,
all right, thanks,
goodbye.
John.
Punching out. You can't punch out after the plane is in a
Yeah.
hole in the ground. You crashed and burned.
Yeah, do you like Club Soda Kinney, too? Stupid.
Let's go to Ryan in Jersey. Ryan, what's up?
Brian, what's going on? Oh, and how's everything?
All right,
How are you, Sugar Tits?
Oh, hi, mister.
Enough of this palaver. What went on with Jimmy last night? Did you get to watch that couple or not?
Oh, very good. Yeah, that was a
No,
storyline that was hanging there.
I'll tell you why I didn't. They might have done it. I have their number.
You should explain.
Okay, there's a couple that was at the show yesterday. Hot girl. And her boyfriend was really cool with her flashing and all that stuff, and she made out with the other girl for Wheelchair Fred. And they were wanted a MiFi, so I'm like, well, let me watch you have sex, and I'll hand one over in my room. And she gave me her number. I never called them because we wound up going out to lunch yesterday. That's what a faggot I am. Oh, welcome, sir.
No, what's funny? I got to interrupt you. These people are walking in, and they're just amazed that no one's here. They're looking around like,
what happened? Am I in the right place?
Is this it?
This can't possibly be.
Well, another 5 people just showed up.
There they go. That's
Drop
nice.
something.
All right, go ahead.
Take a seat. Go ahead. Find yourself a seat.
Plenty of seats still
Grab
available.
one of those yellow Opie and Anthony cups, and there are plenty of them. Actually, 5 in each hand. Just do that, everybody.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
And we went out to lunch yesterday, so I didn't call the couple, so I kind of fucked up.
You didn't call because you were having lunch with us?
Yeah, and then I went to bed after that.
That was it?
Yeah.
Wow, I thought maybe, that the girl was kind of hot.
She was really hot, but I was like, they were like real fans. It was his birthday next Saturday when I'm doing the Borgata. And they're like, can you get us tickets for the Borgata? And I would have felt bad having real fans come to my room and then just jerking off in front of them. Because then there's that awkward time after you're wiping your load off. And you're like, well, so do you like Yellow Discipline, do you? It's just creepy. So I decided not to.
Keep them in the dark about
give them let them come to the show next week and have a good time. And
all right.
I want to actually go to that show.
Are you coming to the Borgata? Good.
I was gonna, but
Hope's coming.
I'm tired of traveling.
Yeah,
I've had it. I've had it with you people. No, I've had it with.
We've been on the road
living
for
out of the suitcase.
2 weeks. It started in Washington, then vacation, and then this.
I've been home in 8 years.
Let's go to Mark in Boston. Mark, what's up?
Hey.
Why didn't you come here, man? We could use you today.
I got to go to work.
All right.
No one's on the road, though. 45 minutes from New Hampshire, Boston. Hey, who's the genius at XM that planned a 7 o'clock show the morning after the Red Sox opener?
No, know what happened? We were up here for opening day, obviously, and it was just crazy yesterday. And stupid us, we thought we might get tickets to the game, which would make for a late night. And then, driving all the way back to New York, it didn't make sense. So we're like, hey, we'll stay an extra day and do our show from Boston.
Yeah.
Turns out after the game, we jump in some psycho's van who was a fan.
Oh, yeah.
And he dropped us off on Newbury Street. We ate, and then we all just crashed.
Mm. Fun.
We don't have any really good stories after the show yesterday.
No.
But that was our logic going into it, that actually we would be taken care of for once, and we'd have tickets to the game.
No, we did not have tickets to the game.
We really should have just went home yesterday.
Good thing, though. I definitely wouldn't have wanted to sit in Fenway and watch that disaster for the Yankees.
Oh, you guys are breaking up.
All right.
What? Wait, sir?
It's not about you, douchebag. Wasn't breaking up on the air. Who cares if his phone's breaking up? I can't hear you.
Let's go to New Mexico. Bill, what's up?
Can we?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, Bill?
Hey, I was going to say, being here in Boston, maybe you'd have a better turnout if you would have advertised the show as a Mick and his Dago punching out.
The Mick and his Dago? Yeah, I don't think Opie's Irish, though. You can pass for Irish, but...
Nah.
All right, it's the Mick and the Dago show.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to take a break. And
Ooh, time for a break already.
I think we're going to do a radio show today.
Yeah.
We'll take a whack at it.
Sure, why not?
At least the lights are nice and hot and making us bake and sweat up here. Jesus.
Kenny, is there anyone else coming in, or?
Kenny's working the door.
Oh, here comes someone right now.
Oh, he was here already.
Work outside, right?
What?
Microphone will work outside?
I hope so. You should be like a carnival barker.
All right, let's. Kenny has left the building.
This will work very well because he won't be able to hear us now.
Hey,
so
chicks, there's a show going on inside. Come on in.
Chicks.
Ladies, Opie and Anthony. Please? Anybody?
That's it. Desperation.
Nobody out here either.
There's nobody out.
Coming in.
There's nobody out on the sidewalk. Please. That's what you want to hear. The guy pleading. Please.
Oh, that's too good.
Horrible.
Andrew in New York wants to say something. Andrew, what's up?
Hey, Opie and Anthony, come home to New York. Get the hell out of Boston.
We'll be back in New York tomorrow morning, yeah.
Working on it.
And we'll be checking out our new studio and everything.
All right.
Ooh, it's supposed to be all fixed.
Yeah, we're going to be taking the show to the next level starting tomorrow. These last 2 days are just, I don't know.
Yeah, for the people that are just tuning in, now that we're not on the premium anymore, Opie, there are a lot of new people tuning in. Just, going past their music channels, perhaps they fall on this. And I would like to apologize to every single one of them and say, tune in Wednesday. Start listening to our show Wednesday.
I think today's going to be a good show.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You guys want to see a good show, right?
What show are you going to listen to?
But then again, we'll stink tomorrow, and we'll say, you know what, we're just tired from the trip. Tune in Thursday.
We are just a bunch of Ed excuses.
It's awful.
But somehow it's worked for 10 years.
How did that happen?
We haven't done a real radio show in 10 years.
Look, we know we blow. Tune in January 2006 when the Hyundai deal kicks in.
No, it's going to be a great show. Ben just handed me the guest list.
Oh,
for today.
what do we got?
Well, we're going to be talking to Kurt Long.
Fucking Kurt. Dude.
Wait, you know who Kurt Long is? No? Anyone know who Kurt Long is?
Kurt Long. He's that guy.
He's, Shelley's ex.
No?
Well, Kurt Long is the host of Games Across America.
Okay, enough joking. Who's Kurt Long?
Airing Saturday nights from 9 to midnight on GSN.
Dude, they got him?
What is GSN? Stop it, you're lying. That doesn't say that. Midnight GSN.
The network for games.
It's the game show network. It's the one that plays like old Family Feud episodes. And that other one, what's that?
Match game?
Thank you.
Kurt Long unveils the most unique competitions this country has to offer.
Oh, my God. From the rock, paper, scissors world championships to turtle races.
Oh, my God.
To supermodel volleyball and more. Games Across America is in, what is that?
It's a program that wraps around the 3-hour Saturday night block. What is that?
I don't know. So we got Kurt Long. That's good news.
You know, if it ended there, it would be a full plate for anybody looking for entertainment as far as guests go. But it doesn't end there, folks.
There's more in?
There's 2 more guests they're going to call in. Now, normally a call-in is like, it's a call-in. But with guests of this caliber, even a call-in is surpassing my greatest expectation. Rich Vos and Bob Kelly.
Wow.
Star-studded.
We got
star-studded.
Kurt Long.
Yep.
Bob Kelly and Rich Voss in the same 4-hour period?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's why people didn't come. They thought they'd never be able to get in.
I know.
This is just like watching Jay Leno. It's unbelievable. We're on the same level as Jay Leno.
You know, Kurt Long could be here right now, and none of us would know it.
These people are going to watch us eat it today.
9 to midnight on the Game Show Network?
And wraparounds are when there's like a 3-hour block of show. There's like a 3-hour movie or something. The wraparounds are those little cuts that they intersplice.
Yeah.
Like the little, Up All Night with Rhonda Shear, that type of shit where they pipe in for a minute. And then
is that what he's doing?
That's
so it's not a show that lasts 3 hours. I thought it was like Wonderama.
No.
It would just last forever. This guy is doing pretty much commercial breaks.
Yes.
Jesus.
It might be...
I can't stay here.
Why?
I'm sorry. I have to leave.
Dude.
My car, you don't even understand how close my car is.
It's right there.
I could leave. The only thing that has prevented me from leaving certain shows is it's too far to my vehicle. But, my God, right fucking outside. And I got my keys in my pocket.
I guarantee this is going to be a very special show today.
Yeah.
I guarantee. This will be a show people will talk about for a very long time.
Kurt Long.
Where
it makes me yearn for Spalding.
Wow.
Where's Ben?
Hiding.
Where is
Ben is hiding.
Ben is hiding. But, Ben is the one that's responsible for the guests. Well, is he up top? Oh, people are just pointing.
Well, I think there's a balcony here at the Paradise, and I think the next time we see Ben, he's going to be hanging from one of those rails.
Look for the noose, and then Ben's little shoes swinging in the breeze.
Like the Omen when she just throws herself off and hangs herself for Damien?
Right.
That reference never gets a laugh, and I keep fucking doing it.
I love it, though.
Someone out there is laughing.
I remember the last time that bombed.
You guys,
yes, Kenny.
Please don't put yourselves down. This is like O&A Unplugged.
Oh, that's a good way to look at it.
Intimate audience, right?
Sure.
And may I bring to everybody's attention whose faces are on the post? Look at that. That's big.
That's
very big in New York.
Thank you, Kenny.
And we are unplugged, but not in a good way, like the Terry Schiavo. Just sitting here wasting away, start fucking slowly starving to death. Waiting for Kurt Long to come and shove a tube in our fucking mouth.
Yeah,
That's coincidental, too, because the audience is making the mouth like Terry.
Where's the food, by the way?
Can I say about Terry Schiavo one thing? If I was her husband, I would have fixed those parents good. I would have said, fine, we'll leave the plug in. I just would have showed up at the hospital every day and fucked her. Until they yanked it themselves. I would have turned that stupid smile over, put her face in the pillow, and just railed her until her father said, we get it, and yanked that feeding tube out. That stupid perpetual Colgate commercial face she has. I wanted to knock those awful teeth out. Her teeth were dirty. You haven't chewed food since 1990. How are your teeth not clean? God, did I have enough of that bitch. Although I'd kill to have her in the room today. One more person.
One more warm body, sort of.
You know the orderly had to put a couple of fingers in once.
Jesus, all right.
What?
Groans.
I apologize.
All right.
It was one step too far.
All right, who's drinking today? Anybody else?
Woo!
We got 3 guys.
Who's actually drinking alcohol right now?
All right.
These 3, 4, 5 people.
6
What are they,
count.
Bloody Marys? Beer. This early in the morning. That's never an early
But you know
beer
what?
guy.
We should get a game of quarters going or some beer pong. We might as well, why don't you guys, why not?
Come up with a drinking game. Whenever another person walks in, you have to drink.
Sir?
Here's the menu.
Yeah, he wants to get drunk.
Breakfast
Is
sandwich.
that the menu?
Wait, these guys could eat?
Yeah.
Breakfast sandwiches for $1 today?
Yeah, special. O&A special.
Wow.
You can get breakfast sandwiches for $1 today.
Oh, that means...
You know what? I'm buying for the whole fucking room. There you go. Breakfast sandwiches for everybody. Load them up. I'm not kidding, Kenny. There you go.
That would have been real nice if there were more than 20 people here, Anthony.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I know. I'm trying to make a statement.
He just made it sound like he threw $1,000 down.
Ixnay. Mad bag of shells. He gave $100. Dude, you get $79 back.
That's all right. I know. That's okay, Opie. I heard you make the same offer in a phone booth.
All right. Well, we're going to take a break and continue with the Opie and Anthony program in front of about 24 of our friends.
There you go.
That's right.
Kenny, make sure no one leaves.
No one out.
And during the break, if you guys want to use your cell phones to call your friends to come down, that would be really nice. That would be very helpful.
How about that?
Hey, Megan?
Oh, look, somebody's actually calling. Are you going to call a friend? All right, get the mic over by him. Call your friend. I want to see how this will work. Please call somebody.
It's not going to go over well, but I'll do it.
All right, give it a try. It's ringing.
Yeah.
What's your name, bro?
Ian.
Ian, all right.
Yeah. Hey,
Ian's
guys.
calling his friend
Ian.
to come on down and help us out here today.
No, I don't.
Is he awake?
It's not fun. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully he's... It's kind of early.
Come on, Brian, answer.
He doesn't work?
Oh, I called off work.
Oh,
Sorry.
you...
Yeah.
You were supposed to be in work.
Yes, I was.
What do you do?
I work at Gillette in Needham. Yeah.
Gillette?
The razor company?
Batteries.
Oh, Gillette makes batteries too, huh?
Yeah, they do. I
was hoping to have 3 razor blades. That's
right.
You could bring up here to the.
Anybody else work for a warm bathtub company? Anyone else have a Jim Croce CD?
Well, that went well.
All right, well.
The one guy that calls and he doesn't get an answer.
All right, we'll be back at the Paradise in just a few minutes.
Like sand through the hourglass, so is the O&A virus.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
You tell us.
Hey, man.
What's going on, sweet cheeks?
Welcome to the program, Vic.
Thanks, honey. Hey, I was just calling because, speaking of tribute bands, I don't know if you guys knew or not, but I think it was 2000, New Year's or Christmas, Great White actually did a tribute to Led Zeppelin called Great Zeppelin. And if you ever get a chance, I've got the stuff. I can send it to you if you want, but if you can find it, he is, I mean, if you didn't know, you'd think it was Led Zeppelin. I mean,
He's got that voice.
Well, we're going to go into our Gillette and see if we get a taste of Great White doing Zeppelin. Great White also did a tribute to Jimi Hendrix.
Yes, not to mention the fine one to the Towering Inferno.
Oh, that's awful. All right, here's Great White doing a little Zeppelin, a little taste.
Better than Robert Plant ever could sing this song, by the way.
You heard this version?
Plant's live voice blows. Yeah, this guy does a great job.
Hits every note.
Opie and Anthony, the virus is spreading. Live from Boston.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Oh my, how ruthlessly absurd. The Opie and Anthony Show.
So wrong. Well, that's for Jim Norton there.
That's horrible.
You figure that out at home there. Well, we're live at the Paradise in Boston in front of about, it could be up to 30 people now.
Yeah.
Anthony.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Another guy just walked in, 31. And you just paid for breakfast for everyone, right?
Yeah, what the hell? You know, I figured it was a good opportunity to look like I'm a big spender. You know,
You got to thank you out there.
It's $1 breakfast.
Right.
For everybody. So what the hell? What's, $30? When you have a bag of shells.
When are they going to start cooking the sandwiches?
I don't know. I don't smell anything.
Are they cooking back there, Kenny? Kenny, why don't you bring the mic?
What kind of sandwiches are they, by the way?
Little egg sandwiches. Little cheese on them.
No?
I just suspect they're going to look over like leftover dinner sandwiches from last night. Fucking burgers.
You're the chef, sir?
Yep.
What's your name, chef?
Jason.
Jason, did you wash your hands?
Yep.
Good, good. Are you making breakfast sandwiches for everybody?
Yep, for everybody.
Ooh, and you got little muffins?
Definitely.
Nice. You put any special treats in them?
No special treats today.
All right. Thank you for your hard work. Just hurry up.
Exclusive interview from the kitchen.
Yeah. That's great.
Club Soda Kenny. Good
Busboy doubles as the chef.
That's good. Fuck with him while he's making our food.
Good job.
That guy was in the Serpent in the Rainbow. He's sprinkling powder into it.
This is just the worst.
Okay. Well, everybody will get their egg sandwich.
This is our life, though. It was funny after the show yesterday. This didn't make the air. I don't even know if anyone got a picture of it because it happened so fast.
Yeah.
But after the Bills Bar gig, we're hanging out, signing autographs, taking pictures, whatever. And then they had the ring ceremony on the big screen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Does anyone have a picture of that? Oh, no one has a picture, though? See, this guy knows. Here.
Uh-huh.
So what happened?
Yeah,
Did you see it?
I saw a little bit of it. I also read the post. It's like someone reported seeing supple
blemish-free took us, and then Opie's face just laughing next to the screen with Anthony throwing at Ortiz like the.
Yeah, we were. That was like our backstage area. So behind the big screen, they're doing the ring ceremony. Everyone is facing the big screen, looking at the ring ceremony because it was mostly Red Sox fans yesterday. And all of a sudden, I'm back there with Jimmy. I'm like, Jimmy, you got to moon the crowd, right? So all of a sudden, he just drops trow and starts mooning the crowd. And then I had my face down, laughing my ass off.
They're all looking, watching the very important ceremony to people in Boston. And all of a sudden, you just see Jimmy's white ass.
Below the screen. It was perfect height. I could have turned around and really given everyone a thrill.
It really was.
I have good cheeks.
And then they were getting upset because I was crumbling up our press shots and throwing them at the big screen because I was a little, aggravated.
Yeah, didn't those gay bouncers tell you to knock it off there?
Yeah, they were like, knock it off. I'm like, just kept throwing them. Yeah, whatever. Please.
Well, the Yankees looked great yesterday.
Oh, the Yankees, I know. Maybe they need their walkers out on the field or something. It's just, they're the Yankees of old. Not meaning the Yankees of old.
Huh?
They're just old.
A girl's coming in. I'm going to pounce on her.
All right, go ahead, Kenny.
Don't scare anybody away, Kenny.
Yeah, make them feel welcome.
Yeah, make the people feel welcome.
We got some stragglers. They're coming in one by one.
Kenny's
Hi,
our
thanks
welcome
for coming
wagon.
to the show. What's your name?
Megan.
Ooh, are you being ID'd?
I am over 21. And I live in Vermont.
That's unfortunate.
Nice. Is that a MiFi?
It is. I already own one, so I don't have to do any crazy shit.
Well, come on in and say hello.
She's obviously a fan of the show. Let's welcome Megan to the program. Hey, Megan.
Hello.
Hi, Megan.
Good morning, Anthony. Good morning, Jim.
Hi,
Good
Megan.
morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming by.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here. Congratulations to everyone who got their asses out of bed this morning.
Oh, whoa. Why are you yelling at people?
Because people are lazy.
Oh, because she's been listening to the show on the MiFi, and she's kind of upset that we got a small crowd here, I bet.
What time did you wake up?
Yeah, 6.
6? And why aren't you at work?
I'm just not going in this morning.
You don't go, and what do you do?
I work at Boston Medical Center.
Oh, so some people are going to have to suffer or perhaps even die because you're
I hope not.
What? What did that guy say in the back?
Who's lazy? He's calling her lazy because
okay.
she's going to work today.
And what do you do there? What's your
I
line?
work for the Nurse Midwifery Education Program.
Oh, well, that.
So
what
I
the-
train ladies how to help women have babies.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Train ladies to help ladies have babies.
Yeah.
That's hot.
That's a hot job.
What do you do? Say, week 1, open your legs. Week 2, push.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what you could possibly. Isn't it just they go in the hospital and there's trained people that know how to deliver a baby and they deliver it?
Yeah, but those trained people, that's what we do.
But aren't they doctors?
No.
That went to medical school?
No.
You're just pulling women off the street and going, here's what you do?
Well, hopefully they have their RNs, so they're nurses.
Oh, so they're hopefully, but you don't even know?
Well, we try. We try and screen them.
Jeez, this sounds very willy-nilly. Like you could just come in there and go, yeah, I'll give it a shot. Grab the little guy by the nostrils and drag him out.
Hopefully they come head first,
Yeah?
yeah.
Are you a nurse?
No, I'm not.
Wait, you're not a nurse?
No.
But you're training nurses on
Yeah.
how to deliver babies.
Yeah.
How'd you get that gig?
I have my master's in public health.
Public health.
I thought you had a lot of kids and you just know what it's
yeah,
all
you know
about.
how to do it.
No, I don't have kids yet.
All right.
So you don't even have kids?
No.
You are not qualified to do what you do.
I'm qualified to coordinate what I do.
Wow.
So I don't actually have to train. I just have to make sure everyone has all their shit in a row.
You're a middleman.
Yeah, I'm a middleman.
You're the middleman that any consultant would decide you aren't needed.
That's right.
Sit there
I
and
could
go.
be out on the street in 2 days, yeah.
All right. Well, congrats. That's good that you've been able to
I'm happy to
parlay that into a
Welcome
paycheck.
to Boston. It's good to have you back. I've been listening
Thank you.
for years and years and
Cool.
years.
Welcome to the program, Megan.
Thank
Find
you.
yourself a seat. Shouldn't be too difficult.
Should we just... Maybe we should just interview our audience
Megan, you
today.
dropped something.
These people could be more interesting than the guests we have planned for the show, Anthony.
Did she really drop something?
Yeah, she dropped,
she dropped all sorts
I thought
of
you
stuff.
pulled a gag on her.
No, I like Megan. I wouldn't do that to her. Megan, are you single?
No, but my boyfriend's listening. Hi, Joe.
Yeah.
Would he have sex with you in front of a chubby little comic?
I don't know, but we were thinking we could one up that for Jim.
You could? Do what? Like he rapes me while you applaud?
Again?
No, maybe I could try. Maybe just helping oral treats for both of you at the same time.
Yeah, I'll agree. That would certainly one up. I don't want our helmets bumping though. That'd be a mood kill.
That'd be kind of gross.
Is he packing a lot?
Yeah.
I couldn't handle that. I don't even.
He's Italian.
He's Italian?
Oh, well, there
All right,
you
so
go.
he's dumb. All right, so do it both.
But I have one more thing.
Uh-oh. Now she's taking her coat off.
Great. It's either tits or she has a pistol.
This is for Anthony.
What do you got?
Because we're in Boston and we're very outnumbered.
Ah, very good.
She's a Yankee fan. Look at
That's
that.
Soriano, nice one from Texas.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Boo her. She wants to give oral treats to Jimmy.
New York is
How are you booing her?
the way to be.
Yeah.
That's great. So what would you do? Like double pumper action? Something like that?
Something like
The old salt and pepper shaker? As we like to call it? No?
Could try.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like that.
Yeah.
The old tank controls? No?
Double fisting.
Double fisting.
Double fisting.
And then you'd like move your head around?
Or, yeah.
Like
Swivel
a circus
chairs. We
seal.
need swivel chairs.
By the way, for the audience at home, Megan is very, very cute.
I'll say she is.
Beautiful blonde there. So
Thank you.
he's serious, though. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was listening yesterday. You just crapped out, man.
No, I didn't.
You fell asleep.
I didn't know if they would really do it. And
Well, you didn't even call to find out.
Good point, Megan.
Yes.
You know what you could do? You could do that with Jimmy and your boyfriend and turn the lights out and play Russian roulette. Which one has the AIDS? You know? Be interesting. Yes. That's it. One of those penises, oof. Watch it. More of a fatal headshot than the one that Kennedy got.
I'll be back, by the way, April 29th and
Oh,
30th.
boy, here we
No,
go.
I don't care.
We haven't even gotten one plug in this morning.
I don't care. Comedy Connection, who cares? I am, sir, but I really could care less about that dumb gig. I'm more thinking of I'll be back up, so maybe you and your fella can
Maybe
come to
we
the
could
show.
arrange that.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Jimmy? Just stay.
No, I can't just stay.
Why not?
I have to work
Get a
tonight.
later train.
No, I can't. I got to work tonight. I can't.
Hardest working man in show business. Right there, Jimmy Norton.
No, you
He's
can't.
always working.
He's got an HBO special.
Yeah,
That's
so you gotta
right.
Work out for that. I can't bomb on HBO because I was getting blown in Boston. Then again, maybe I could.
You could.
Who'd care?
Well, Jimmy, we will definitely be in attendance if you hook us up. We can never get tickets to Comedy Connection.
Really?
No.
Well, guess what? You just got them. See, it doesn't take much. You don't have to call the club. Just
Of course not.
call me.
You wait in line forever.
Just leave your email. Here you go. Give him your email address. That's all it'll take.
Wow, look
That's
at this.
right.
You're seeing the hookup in action, people.
Oh.
There's the pen and paper are out.
I'm Norton's pimp.
Here it is. He's just testing her out. Yeah. Could he test out the back of your head size with his hand? No, it's the other way around.
Wait, maybe she has something else in mind for me.
All right, that's Megan, everyone.
Wow, she's a trooper.
What a good girl.
That's good. What a sport.
Going to try to go back to the phones here and say hi to Sean in Philly. I think Sean is Sean, you're the guy from yesterday?
That's me.
Hi, fella.
All right, so you and your chick were supposed to have sex in front of Jim Norton, right?
Yeah, now my chick, she seems like a pretty cool chick yesterday, right?
Yeah.
She's not really a nag. All day long she did was nag me. You think he's going to call? You think he's going to call? By the end of the day, she's like, I'll just bang him. I'll just bang him. He's famous. I'll just bang him. And he never
Wow.
called.
She's like Pat O'Brien. She's in a frenzy.
Yeah.
Jimmy, I
If
want
he had a voice, if he had a voicemail, she would have left about 13 messages.
Wow.
Well, I got the number, so I'll call. Like I said, here's another thing. These guys were drinking. I didn't want them to do anything they were going to feel shitty about because his birthday's next week. He's coming to the show. I would have felt like kind
By
of.
feel shitty, he means have him arrested for.
Yeah, that kind of could translate into that. I don't know, but I'll definitely call if you guys still want to. I'd absolutely like to watch. That.
I don't think I have a choice in the matter. By the end of the night, she's like, maybe he's just waiting for Atlantic City to bang me. So.
Oh wow.
Well, look, if you guys are still interested down there and you want to do that, I'll definitely watch. If you guys are still cool with that, you have time to think it over. If you're still comfortable, I'll definitely do it.
Yeah, Sean, you have no problem with this, huh?
I have no problem with it. It's
Nothing for me, thanks, Kenny.
Where do you guys live? You guys live in
Thank
Philly,
you,
right?
Kenny.
Yeah, we live in Philly.
All right, cool.
All right, well.
This looks
So
healthy.
you got the number, Jim.
Thank you very much, man.
Yeah, we just got served our breakfast.
That looks scrumptiddlyicious.
It sure does.
Wow, that guy's a cooking maniac back there.
Yeah.
Master Poe is now the no, thank you.
No.
Master Poe is now the waiter.
All right, Sean, we're gonna
That's
let you go.
Later, buddy.
All right. Yeah, Master Poe's handing out breakfast to everyone.
There you go.
Who's gonna be brave enough to take the first bite?
I just did.
How does it taste?
Oh, it's terrific.
Wouldn't that be good as you take a bite, Poe could serve it to you and then give you a punch in the throat to help you get it down? Know exactly where to place it.
Because you know you're going to get a good breakfast for $1 in a rock club.
All right. People seem to be enjoying it. I wouldn't knock it. Opie doesn't seem to be eating. Come on, Ope. Eat up. Num, num, num.
Yum, yum, yum.
Big slice of, what's that, Canadian bacon on that? Yeah. That's like a little Egg McMuffin type thing.
What is it, powdered eggs?
Your cholesterol.
I couldn't hear you.
Your cholesterol just went up 100 points.
With each bite.
No, this is like an Egg McMuffin, though, without that irritating taste.
Hello, sweetie.
Oh, we got more people coming in.
You are
more girls.
fucking hot.
Jeez.
What's your name, Angel?
Michelle.
Hi.
With one L or two?
Two.
Good, I like that.
It's Michelle. Well, Michelle, what brings you here today?
Him.
Yeah?
With a fella?
Yeah.
That your boyfriend?
No.
Husband? Just a friend.
Yeah.
Just a friend. And what are you supposed to be doing instead of being here?
I have class in a few minutes.
Ah, so you're a student.
I am.
Where do you stud?
Right here.
Yeah? Right here at the Paradise.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're
Understand.
teaching me here.
And what are you going to school for?
Marketing.
Marketing. Well, we could use you. You could definitely. You're hired.
Right.
Thank you.
I'm
Right
doing
here
a
on the
school
spot.
project right
When do
now.
I start? How much do I get paid?
Yeah, nothing. What? How long have you been in this marketing class?
A year.
A year. So you have some knowledge of marketing.
A little.
Quickly, top of your head, what would you do to market the Opie and Anthony show?
Oh gosh, I just woke up. There you go. I'll flash.
Yeah.
She'll flash.
That's more than certain people have done.
I
for
know.
this radio
She's
show.
actually better at marketing this show than anybody else that works for XM. And she had nothing to say.
I just woke up on Flash. All right?
All right.
Hired.
All right. Pull the sleepies out of your eyes and maybe we'll get back to you.
Okay. You got those little eye boogies? Save them for me.
You like those?
They're hot.
A crunchy, crispy treat.
Yeah. I'm going to put them on my Egg McMuffin.
You took one bite out of that and pushed it away.
It is.
Yeah.
It is awful.
Is it?
If I didn't push it, it would have got up and walked away.
It looks very fresh and.
It is the worst.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he using real eggs back there?
Those come in a package like you get at a gas station and you put it in a microwave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All of them do.
Yeah,
like the whole sandwich itself.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought maybe he was cooking. Yeah.
No, like those come in a package and you put it in a microwave.
You nuke the whole thing in one shot.
Yeah, yeah, that's how you do it. And the muffins came in a box.
All right, thank you. Thank you for that report on everybody's breakfast.
There is a breakfast truck out there, right?
There was. Let me see.
Hopefully he's still here.
Oh, the ketchup is making the rounds. That ought to make it a
Anthony,
little better.
this just in. We still have a MiFi to give away and 2 roadies.
Yeah.
Anyone want to do something crazy today for a MiFi? They're raising their hands. You got good ideas? Hey, let's get Kenny back in here. Kenny!
Yeah, he can't hear.
All right, Kenny's coming back in.
I like the girl that wanted to blow her boyfriend and Jimmy at the same time. She's got 2 bottles of ketchup, and she's shaking them both just to warm up a little bit.
All right, raise your hand if you want to win a MiFi today if you have a good idea.
Oh,
Kenny?
I'd love to win a MiFi, but I have no idea.
Yeah, that's what we usually get.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Does
what
someone
we
actually
usually
have an idea?
Yeah, somebody with an idea, something you think would earn a MiFi.
Raise your hand.
Sir?
I think I would come out and...
Wait. You say your name first properly.
This
Sorry,
guy
my name is
stinks.
Chris, and I would come out here and just like diaper with little Connor across my chest.
Oh, I'd love to see that. That'd be cool.
Bullshit, it looks to me like the best part of you ran down the crack of your mama's ass and ended up as a brown stain on the mattress.
Anyone else?
Birthday girl?
I got nothing.
At least she's honest.
All right.
Anyone else want to win a MiFi?
Ziggy's raising his hand.
Yeah, my name's Dante. I got an idea. Someone can go into one of the classrooms or all the classrooms in BU and convince one of the professors to have their class here.
Oh, that's crazy.
Wow.
That's insane.
That's nuts.
That's nuts.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't.
All right,
think
I guess
that'll
no
work.
one's going to win a MiFi today.
We go home with as many MiFis as we came here with.
I think we should get all the breakfast sandwiches together, put them in front of somebody, and have them eat them till they puke.
Wow.
Ooh.
Well, I took one bite. I'm ready to win a MiFi already.
We could have a breakfast sandwich eating contest.
No, a drinking contest is too easy, sir. That's too.
Yeah, people actually enjoy drinking.
It depends. It depends what he wants to drink.
Oh.
Whatever you want.
All
right.
Ketchup.
Ugh. Oh.
No.
I want that. I like something with the used egg sandwiches. That's pretty cool.
Should we pile up the sandwiches? Who's really eating these things?
Who's eating them? Raise your hand.
All right.
These are broke college students. They haven't eaten in days.
That's true.
Well, I like a breakfast eating contest. I mean, that's just crazy.
Yeah. Look at what we're pushing for.
Do it.
Jimmy, they could gobble your sausage.
Well, should we get like 3 contestants and just do this? Who wants to win a MiFi and eat crap?
All right, get 3 contestants. So, all right, let's get half the crowd up here.
There's more. All right. Here comes more sandwiches. Who wants to participate?
Ricky, put them here. We'll use them for the contest. Thank you.
Oh, what's on that one?
Everybody applaud for Wiki, please.
Yeah.
He's now running. He's running our channel, and he has a spider bite on his arm, so he'll probably be dead in 2 weeks. That creepy little bite.
Yeah, that bandage is covering up a world of hurt from a spider. Is it still growing there? Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Why don't you go to a
Did
doctor?
you go to a doctor about that? Oh, you did.
What did he say? It was a
Spider
spider
bite.
bite. Was it a Haitian spider?
All right, we got one of our guests calling in, Anthony.
Oh.
Hey. The show's going to get a lot better.
Yeah. Shh. Big one.
What's that? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, brother. This can't be happening. You didn't have me call not to talk to me.
No, we hear you, dude.
It's Rich Voss, everybody.
Oh, because I'm at the airport, so I don't know if you can hear me.
Hi, sweetie.
How's it going? I heard you did great on that pilot. I heard it went great.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it actually did go really good. I feel really good about it.
Rich, let me paint the scene for you. We're at the Paradise here in Boston. And
Don't need much paint, Opie.
we're broadcasting in front of maybe 30 people.
Wow, you doubled your crowd from last week. 30 people?
We were on vacation last week, you tool.
Yeah.
I know,
Just in case you were hoping for a laugh, let me tell you, no one laughed.
I really don't care.
What?
It's 30 people. It can't hurt me. I can't hear you guys.
0 for
It never
2.
works. Never works whenever I do the phone. Huh? Hello?
Yeah, no,
We're here, dude.
We're here. Don't use that old gag. Maybe they can't hear me.
Too loud. Other people can hear me, too.
So, Rich, I got your message about September 17th. I'm going to be the best man in Voss's wedding.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Unless Norton has spots at Dangerfields, but I think he'll cancel those. It's up in the air. We're gonna have this really sucks. I can't do this.
Why? It's not a bad fun. Why? It's cool, dude. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's working very well so far.
I got to talk really soft because I'm in the President's Club at the airport. You know, with if you have platinum, you go to the President's Club.
Where are you flying to?
I'm doing Dennis Miller tonight, so I'm going to L.A. for one night.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you flying you first class?
No. They paid for me. I just
say no.
Yeah, no.
Are they flying you first class? No, but they technically.
They paid for.
Hey, I said bring your cab receipt.
So, But what do they say? Are they screaming?
What are you doing on Dennis Miller, man?
You know, I don't know, an interview or whatever. I don't know.
That show.
Yeah, but I think there's going to be like 40 people there, so I'll be prepared now. Listen, I can't do this right now. This is horrible.
Great.
Listen, you know,
You're out.
Well, you guys don't try to attack me, because the last 3 or 4 times I've been there, I killed.
I'm not
shut up. Tell those zeros to get a job. Listen to me. Get it.
It's the crowd that's attacking, Rich.
He just hung up.
He hung up.
There's our interview with Rich Vos.
All right.
He'll be on Dennis Miller, tonight? Did he say?
He's going out there. I don't know how Miller pre-tapes or whatever.
Well, they're flying me, and I go there. And
you're going first? Well, no, but...
Well, I'm going to be on, but I...
They would have flown me first, but it's JetBlue, and there isn't.
Well, Bob Kelly will be calling in a few minutes, and, of course, we're patiently waiting for Kurt Long.
I don't believe he's coming, dude. I think that's got to be some kind of typo. There's no way we're going to get him.
Not Kurt Long. From the Game Show Network, right?
Sure.
Is Ben around? Can we ask Ben? Where's Sweetie?
Ben has been hiding. He's the producer of the show.
Everyone turn their heads
Normally,
to the balcony
producer stands side of the stage to make sure everything's running like clockwork.
Ben? Angel?
Ben!
Angel!
Ben!
Oh, Ben! Ben! He's got to just show his head, no?
He can't not show it. Mr. Met?
Oh,
yeah,
my
Ben's
God.
finally in Boston, and he won't show his face.
Can we call the United States Geological Survey and see where there's an earthquake happening, and perhaps at its epicenter is the herking and jerking Ben?
Hey, DJ, you're the DJ, right? What's Ben doing?
He's talking to the manager or something?
Please get him. Why not?
Can we have Ben keep track of the parking meters?
Is he talking into something that resembles a dime? Because that's his phone.
Wait, Zig.
All right, while we...
I can't believe Ben has just completely disassociated himself with the program.
Well, look
He is
around.
not.
Wouldn't you?
No, I think this is going to be a fun show. Ooh.
Most producers, though, stay right on the side of the stage, and that way you say, hey, we need this, and they run.
Are we piling these up for our contest?
Oh, yeah, these are contest eggs.
All right.
I hope so.
Anyone not eating their eggs, add them to the pile.
Yeah, step right up.
Step right up and
bring
add it
them
to the
up
pile.
and pile them up. Make sure they don't fall on the floor. I'd hate to have people that have to eat it off the floor.
We'll have 4 contestants, I guess.
There we go. Whoever isn't eating, feel free. Bring them up.
All right.
All right, get a good one.
Hey, Wick.
All right, why don't we take a break, Anthony? We're at the Paradise here in Boston.
Oh, look at this. That one's like half eaten. It's got a napkin in it. Yeah, shit, yeah.
All right, why not? Okay.
That's it. I ain't eating it.
We'll continue with the Opie and Anthony program in just a bit. Stay there.
Like sand through the hourglass, so is the O&A virus.
Can I tell you, when I went to the dentist yesterday on Long Island, I was so grateful that I quit smoking just because you say I had very good teeth. Good teeth, Jimmy Norton takes care of his teeth. I had still some staining from smoking and all that. But,
yellow staining, was that?
Yeah, from
urine.
Why? I don't understand what this one is. I forget it. Just, wipe it off. You like chocolate cake a lot, don't you?
Oh, my God. Wow. Your teeth are so clean. Do you rinse with ammonia of some sort? Because that really cleans your teeth.
But she told me I had great bone. They do this weird test on your teeth where it's really uncomfortable to get the x-rays. They take like 30 x-rays of your mouth.
Yeah.
And then she puts this little thing and it goes 3, 1, 2, 1 over each tooth. They actually put a thing between your tooth and gums real quick and they measure the distance to make sure that your teeth and gums are like between each part of your teeth and the gums.
Yeah. Why are you explaining something that everyone goes through?
You mean you've actually done that?
Oh my! Everyone
Jimmy's
in their
like,
cars
huh?
right now are like, you're explaining a teeth examination.
You're explaining a visit to the dentist.
No, but I've gone to
How long has it been?
A couple of years.
You were explaining that like you're the only person that's ever been through it.
They take pictures.
They take 30 X-rays.
No,
he actually said it takes 30 X-rays, and they're very uncomfortable.
Wow.
And they take this instrument and go 1, 2, 2, 3.
I never
three,
had that before.
3, 1, 2, 3, 3.
I never had that before.
And then they take this thing. It's like a fishing line. And they actually go in between your teeth.
Right. Stop it.
No.
There's a small little toilet bowl next to me that the water goes down it in a swirl and you spit into it.
And they give you fluid, but they don't want you to drink it. You rinse, and they want you to waste this lovely beverage. No, I understand.
Guys, it's really weird that they start by putting a bib on you.
Oh, stop it.
I'm like ready to eat, but it's really heavy and filled with sand and lead. This isn't for food. Why are you running out of the room? I really don't take a good picture. Ha, LOL.
Opie and Anthony, the virus is spreading. Live from Boston, Massachusetts.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Anthony and I do not have to do a smart radio program anymore.
Shut up.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Opie and Anthony live from Boston, Massachusetts.
They constantly portray abnormal sexual behavior as being normal.
It's like pinning down an alcoholic and pouring vodka down his throat.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Oh, yeah.
And we're back with the Opie and Anthony program live at the Paradise in Boston, Massachusetts.
Look at the people.
Our second day in Boston. We head out of here in a few hours back to New York City, and we'll start doing a real radio show tomorrow morning, right?
That's right. Well, we're getting instant feedback, Opie.
Oh, God, I don't even want to read that today.
No, this guy just has a good suggestion. He says, if you guys want to find Ben, just mention a fun and interesting radio bit, and he'll pop up with a sign telling you to stop and take a break. Ben's working very diligently.
Yeah, he is panicking. He's absolutely panicking.
Can you go down?
And he's sweating more than usual. What?
Maybe you should play the Hulk music for your own show today.
What an awful crowd, it
Crowd's
says.
nice.
And that's from
It's really not an awful
Jersey.
crowd. They're doing the best they can, you know?
Of course they are.
There's just not a lot of people here if you're just tuning in.
That's funny, too.
Which one?
You guys should just, whackbag.com, Kirk said, you guys should just loop the car crash until 11 o'clock.
Bastard.
We might try something different today. We might do the second half of our show from the road.
Can I ask how it went from the last 20 minutes to the second half of our show?
Second half went from 20 minutes to 2 hours. Yeah, we can see how far we'll get. It'll be interesting to the listeners.
As soon as my meter runs out, I'm out of here. What is it, an hour meter?
It's an hour.
We're not even on an hour yet?
Start sweating, fat boy.
I thought it was like 10:40, 11 o'clock already.
Had to be close, right?
Yeah. And it's funny, during the commercials, Jimmy's like, this is actually kind of cool. I'm having a good time. It's a fun show.
Yeah.
Yeah, fast forward another hour, and we'll see how fun this is.
All they do is just look at us.
I know.
They're staring, waiting for something.
Yeah, get rid of that. Thank you, Kenny.
Oh, put that with the pile. We're definitely going to give away a MiFi.
What, Eric?
Problem, Eric? Problem?
What happened? What?
What's it, Eric? What was?
Oh, there's no sugar in the coffee?
Oh, boy. Now there's going to be a problem. Now he's
Coffee diva.
Coffee diva.
No, it's okay.
So
why don't we do the eating contest for the MiFi?
Yeah.
And then maybe the runner-up will win a roadie or something.
That's right.
By the time Master Poe gets the paperwork done, the show should be over.
Hey, what's on that one? Ew.
Now, is that nice, Kenny?
Uh-oh.
I am handing out this food.
Let me tell you something,
paperwork.
mister.
Looks like a wrestling standoff here.
You notice I'm looking up? Hold on. Wait a second. Let me do this. This is better.
Uh-oh.
I like this.
Oh, wow. Kenny steps down, and he's still almost as tall. Yeah.
No, we're taking care of whatever has to be done, including the food. All right?
So the paperwork...
we should start the 15 pages each.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get our contestants. Wow, look at all the eggs that are coming up here now.
All right, who wants to puke? Step right up.
All right, well, we only want...
We need 3.
All right, here, this lovely lady.
We could go 4, I guess.
Wow, a girl.
All right.
We'll get a chick.
Fatso,
4.
come here.
Fatso.
Fatso.
All right.
Get you in the Boston hat.
Very good.
Fatso, come here.
All right.
Dude, that guy's
Hey,
taller.
get a load of fatso there.
Kenny, that guy's taller than... How tall are you? 6'5"?
Yeah.
You're taller than Kenny, it looks like.
Wow.
I'm taller than him laying down.
Oh, I get it. Jesus. That should have come out of
All right,
Voss's
you want
phone
one
call.
more person, or?
Yeah, we could do 4.
Yeah,
I
we'll
guess.
do 4.
All right, who wants to? All right, you two guys got to arm wrestle for the last spot.
Uh-oh.
Come on, right
Ooh,
here.
Things are heating up this morning on the program, aren't they?
Arm wrestle. Let's go.
Kenny's making them arm wrestle for the last slot.
Painful.
Dude, let him go with it, man. It'll kill 5 more minutes of this program.
All right.
Come on, you guys, sit here. You got to
go.
arm wrestle for the last spot.
All right, everyone move out of our way. We got to see the arm wrestling match.
Yeah, this is hot.
I give it to the guy with the wow hat.
The guy on the left's going to kick his ass.
Oh, he's over the top. He just put his hat the.
All right,
hat
hold on.
backwards.
Let's get to know our contestants, Kenny.
You got to grab your other hands here.
Kenny.
No, like that.
Oh my
Kenny,
God.
Kenny.
Yeah.
We got to get to know our contestants first.
Not yet. What's your name, sir?
I'm Scott from Smithtown, Long Island.
Hey, Smithtown. There you go.
You didn't drive up for this mess, did you?
No, I go to Boston.
All right, thank God. Okay.
And Mike from Shrewsbury, Mass.
Uh-oh. Cool.
It looks like Mike should be the favorite, but in arm wrestling, a lot of things can happen, especially since they're not over the table on one side.
Can I ask a question? You're a Red Sox fan?
Oh, of course.
And you're a Yankees fan?
Yeah.
Oh, this is kind of interesting, huh?
Kenny, what happens when they go the other way and there's no table for him to put his hand down on?
Yeah, that guy's going to break his arm.
Yeah, Kenny.
They got to move.
Good.
They got to move into the middle of the table, I think. All right.
Well, that's going to be.
So we got the no.
Yeah, that
what do you think?
That should be better.
Nah, he's still going to. Kenny, we're going to have a broken arm if it. Oh boy. All right.
All right, listen.
Screw it.
You
Let him break
can't
your arm.
twist the wrist. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, this is for the final spot in our egg eating contest.
Yes.
Our egg sandwich eating contest.
All right. When you guys say go, I'm going to release my hand, and that starts the contest.
All right, we'll do a 1, 2, 3, go thing here. Ready? 1.
Hold on.
3, go. Oh yeah. Yeah, the guy from Shrewsbury is just kicking his ass.
The Red Sox fan just kicked the Yankees fan.
Wow, that didn't take long at all.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, you're kind of a bigger guy.
Yeah.
Don't worry. What do you do for a living, Shrewsbury?
I work at a hospital security.
You work security at a hospital. And what's he going to school for? The other guy. What are you going to school for, sir?
I'm going to be international relations major.
What the hell is that?
What kind of job you get doing that?
Travel abroad, shit like that.
Travel abroad, shit like that.
Foreign policy,
You realize that was Scott Peterson's last job? Traveling abroad. It's called fleeing the country.
Yeah, you got another spot for this eating thing?
Why, do you want to lose something else first?
Oh, damn.
All right, well, we have our 4 contestants.
Yes, we do. And then we have a huge table now that is just being filled up with these breakfast sandwiches.
How do you not put your money on this lummox?
Well, one thing we didn't bring up, though, is also every egg sandwich is accompanied by 2 tiny little midget muffins. Those are like little dwarf thumbs. Those muffins. Disgusting little dwarf thumbs. Oh, God. It's like those it's like a little penis.
Hey, I was wondering if Jimmy could touch all of them, because I was in the bathroom before and he didn't wash his hands.
Oh, no, Jimmy washed his hands.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you always wash your hands.
I normally do, but I didn't.
Jimmy!
My dick is fine. It's clean.
Ah, Jesus. I thought you had good hygiene.
I do. My dick is not dirty. I don't.
Why is Jimmy taking pictures of the egg sandwiches? For Foundry Music?
Well,
Boy,
that page will get a lot of hits.
I was going to say, that picture's going to be downloaded thousands of times.
Yeah.
Terrorists have thought there's like nude women on Foundry or something.
Yeah, table of egg sandwiches and muffins.
Oh, there it is. That's the egg sandwich table they were talking about.
Don't give out the link yet, Ant. We'll crash Foundry.
All right, wait. So how is this going to work?
Well, why are they facing
I think we
us?
got to organize the egg sandwiches better into piles.
Yes, each individual should have their own pile.
And Kenny, why don't we get to know the contestants?
Okay, let's talk to the big geek first.
All right. What's your name, bro?
Ben.
Ben, and where are you from?
Hi, Ben.
Cleveland, but I go to BU.
Oh, thank God you didn't drive here for this.
No.
I kind of feel guilty.
We'll refer to him as the Cleveland Steamer.
Very good. I'm starting to get the impression that Boston's kind of a college town. Call me silly.
Anything you want to say, Ben?
Not really.
What are you going for?
Management.
Man, they're all these vague fucking majors. Does anyone have any clue what they want to do with their life? What do you want to do?
Produce movies.
Produce movies.
Cool.
Are you Jewish?
No.
You don't have a shot in hell.
Yeah. You're actually starring in a film today. It's called The Death of a Radio Show.
Well, very good. And do you eat a lot?
Every day.
Yeah, you can really pack it in, I guess.
Yeah. So
All right. How many sandwiches do you think you could get down with these little muffins, too?
I don't know. I just ate 2/3 of one before, so.
All right, you're out.
I'm going for 10.
You're going to go for 10?
In 5 minutes? What are we going to do, like 5 minutes?
I guess we'll do 5 minutes. Each person, you eat the most in 5 minutes, and you'll win. Okay. I don't know. I always underestimate these things. I don't think there's enough.
Yeah, no, we better microwave a few more.
You think?
Point, Ken.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aren't there more on the floor or something? And some of those are half-eaten, by the way.
Yeah, there's a couple in there.
There's a couple half-eaten, so it's not equal.
Look at that pile. It's half-eaten. That one doesn't even have an egg sandwich.
I know. That one's just got the 2 little midget thumbs and
a thing of ketchup.
A little piece of pork. Ugh.
I think the chef's taking a dump. I don't know where he is.
Is he?
Yeah. I'm sure he can put it on some bread. Nobody will notice.
Here.
All right, let's meet more of our contestants.
Wait,
Is
chef?
the chef here?
Oh, good.
Hello, chef. Chef of the future.
Chef of the future.
Could you microwave a few more of those delicious sandwiches?
Definitely.
Thank you, sir.
All right,
Like
man.
a dozen more.
Like a dozen more?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Thanks.
What's the chef's name? We have to meet the chef.
I'm Jason from Jamaica.
Jason
From Jamaica.
Cool.
I'm making some jerk eggs.
Got some
Very
pot
good.
to make this show more interesting.
Yeah.
All right,
Sprinkle a
who
little
else we got?
Ganja.
I'm Mike from
Mike.
Belmont.
From where?
Belmont.
Oh, yeah.
Long Island? Or?
No, Mass.
Sorry. I just know about New York. Yeah.
And what do you want to say? Anything?
I like to say X stain X on Whackbag, you're a shit dick.
Uh-huh.
And happy
Very good.
birthday to improper Bostonian.
You're kind of losing it, man. You're getting a little choky. You're a little choky.
Started panicking.
What do you do, sir? We weren't done with him.
I do nothing.
You do nothing?
I stay at home, play games, and listen to Opie Anthony.
Open it,
Hey, Betty Davis mouth, take it easy.
Boy, you have a real problem talking on mic, huh?
Yeah.
It's a little scary.
Yeah.
Why don't you have a job?
I do not. I graduated from high school June last year, so.
June of last year, and no college in your future?
No.
Is there something you want to do with your life?
I don't know yet.
What do you do for money?
I fix people's computers.
Oh, is that it?
Oh, you're
And
one
you
of
play a
those
lot of
guys.
games?
Yeah.
What was your favorite game of the year, my friend?
Half-Life 2.
Yeah, that was a good one. Doom 3 good too, though. Yeah, not as good as Half-Life 2. Very good.
Who does he look like in the mouth? He looks like an actor.
Does he?
In the mouth.
Yeah, like when watching him talk, when he speaks.
Really?
Why am I looking at his mouth? What do you think?
Because you are a disgusting fat body, Private Pile.
Fuck, he looks like somebody.
Next
Quality fucking time, sweetheart.
Go ahead, Kenny. Our next. This is the guy that
the arm wrestler.
Yeah, this is the guy that won the arm wrestling.
All right, tough guy. Where we know you're from Shrewsbury. That's
And
it.
you work security in a hospital, I'll bet.
Yep.
Good.
There you go. What kind of problems do you encounter in the hospital?
Everything.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You work on the psych ward or something?
Oh yeah.
Or you gotta tune them up every so often?
Yep.
Those nuts get out of hand?
Just car crash me. I suck.
You ever?
What's his name though, Kenny?
You know, a lot of people don't notice, but I used to work in a hospital.
Oh yeah.
You did?
Yeah, but I got fired because I would throw the colostomy bags around like water balloons.
Smooth delivery, Ken.
Yeah, that was really good.
And what's his name
You should
again?
have had Computer Kid tell that one.
Mike.
Mike. Okay.
Hey, Mike, you ever catch a guy in flame clothing looking for the remains of his removed stomach so he can drink more? I just want to be able to drink like I used to be.
Martini Steve's back in New York.
Yes, he is. We miss him.
We'll have to say hi to him soon.
Yeah, I'm sure he's in a good
And
mood
the
today.
only female in the contest.
Who wowed us too.
Oh, that's
Yes.
right. Yes, very nice.
Where's the other girl, by the way? There was a girl over there with an EatABullet.com shirt. She left?
Oh.
Why'd she leave?
Well, why do
Should
you
work?
think?
She had to go to work.
Yeah. What's your name again?
Vanessa
Vanessa. Yes.
from Hingham, 19.
Right. And
What's up?
what did you do again?
I babysit.
You babysit.
That's nice, Miss
Yeah.
Woodward.
That's nice.
You ever shake one of those little jizz buckets by the ankles? Until his little new growing in tooth falls out? You ever want to shake one, though, when he's crying? Just shake him.
Oh,
until
you
his-
gotta shake that shit out of those little things.
Yeah, until his little brain is rattled. And he's crying like Ali.
Oh.
One step too far. Sorry.
Never.
You ever have a camera and a teddy bear catch you beating it with a wooden spoon or something fun like that? No, huh?
Never.
That's a pisser. I want to know where I could rent those videos.
Those are hot.
Little Junior, shut up! Clock right on the head.
That should be a DVD.
Oh, it should be.
Parenting, Dash, the way it ought to be.
There you go. Give that little inconvenience another shot on the head.
So,
anyway.
How long are you and Jimmy dating?
About 6 months.
Cool.
Going on 6 months.
Jimmy looks like a psychopath. You do know that, right?
Yes.
He's been stalking our show for many years.
Oh, I know.
How old is he now?
He's 17.
God, you've been stalking us since you were like, what, 12, 13?
10, sorry. 7 years.
10?
He's a good fan, man.
Yeah.
You were a
since
fan
AAF.
of 10. Wow.
I've been listening to you guys too much before you did the April Fool's prank.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
What was that?
Huh?
What was that?
I don't remember.
Everywhere.
We
You guys
haven't
are,
worked
like, up
April
on his
1st
wall
since then,
and-
by the way.
Wait, what is? He has pictures of us on his wall?
Mm-hmm.
Boy.
He has a shrine dedicated to you guys.
He's got, like, it's crazy.
Wow.
You guys should see his room.
That's pretty cool. Yeah,
Great.
maybe I will.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Wink, wink.
Jimmy, take a picture of that. Send it in. We'll throw it up on the website.
Yeah. A young lad.
The shrine.
He's a hardcore fan of the program.
He certainly is.
There, why don't you give him one of those? Yeah, throw that in your room. I think we have one for everybody.
Ooh.
One of the big posters. All right. So
Did he ever get confused when you were babysitting and think you were having an affair with somebody and come over and yell, "Come on out, Hav! Come on, Harvey!" I love that episode.
I still deserve more than
Not yet.
That's
Should've
all
got
right.
something.
I know people at home are chuckling, honeymooners. Well, all right. Honeymooners, car crash myself.
I never knew Davy Crockett had 9 toes.
all right. Well, I guess we're ready for the contest. Then.
Actually, we're not. We need one more contestant. One can't participate.
Why?
Doesn't have any ID, so we're not allowed to let him do it.
What's a beg?
I know, but it means big.
I see that. Yeah.
Another great racist email.
All right, we need another contestant. Who's out of the contest?
What happened? Just
Ben.
because your shirt sleeves don't fit exactly right? You fucking Frankenstein. Why can't you?
What happened?
I don't carry my driver's license.
What
so-
happened?
Why don't you carry ID with you?
I have my student ID. That's all we
This
ever
is
need.
America, for God's
What,
sake.
what do I?
Wait, did you have ID but you dropped it when the villagers were chasing you with torches?
Oh yeah, all I have is my student ID, and he said it's not good enough.
Student ID, because you don't drive, is that it?
No, not here. Who the fuck would drive here?
Yeah, you're right.
All right, we're gonna lose
Fucking
Ben
Boston.
from Cleveland, you guys.
Oh.
All right. Bye, Ben.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's a shame. Okay, we're going to need somebody else.
How about the guy that lost the arm wrestling contest?
He's signing up right now.
Okay, does he
Oh,
have
yes.
ID? Cool.
Yep, he's good.
All right.
What's that guy's name again?
What's your name?
Scott.
All right, Scott.
Scott,
Scott's
who
back
wants
in.
to be an international and travel and
Oh, that was that guy?
Something.
Yeah.
Relations, yeah.
That's right. Maybe work on a little arm strength.
Just have his size. That's it.
All right, that was it.
All right.
It's going to be some kind of diplomat.
Yes, Kenny?
I guess.
Do you want the contestants to face you or the audience?
I think they should face the audience, and we can kind of peek over their shoulder. I think the audience is more important.
Yes.
Groveling
Okay.
asshole I am.
They
All right.
came here for something. We might as well give them a little
You
show.
know what, Ant? That's what I was trying to say. Oh, wait, Eric, you got it?
Okay, why don't we take a break, and when we come back, we'll do our egg
get this
sandwich
all
eating
set.
contest.
Ooh,
Jesus Christ. And thank you all for tuning into Z100 this morning.
Live from the Paradise, it's Opie and Anthony.
Yeah.
We'll continue.
That's the real deal. Yeah, that's what we do. That's the real deal. That's the shit. That's the real deal. Yeah, that's what we do.
Opie and Anthony Show.
It's showtime, folks. Turn it on and watch a show. You're going to be made fun of.
All right.
Man, those guys are really cards.
Why don't you shove it out your ass?
The Opie and Anthony Show. Live from Boston.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Oh my, how ruthlessly absurd. The Opie and Anthony Show.
Oh, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and then never want to make. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You mama, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You fucker, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. This is the gift that has been given to me.
All right, we're back at the Paradise Live in Boston, Massachusetts. The Opie and Anthony program, day 2. A lot different than day 1.
Oh, yeah.
This is our life, though. I guess we're ready for the egg sandwich eating contest.
Oh, my God.
This is for a MyFi.
Yes, it is. The big MyFi giveaway. What are we going to do? We're going to have a timed event? What are the rules, Opie?
Thanks, sweetie.
Well, that's a good question. Do we have anybody out there that can figure this out? Water for everybody. Thank you.
Well, we need a timed event, and I believe whoever can eat the most in that amount of time will be our winner.
Okay.
And how about this? They can only eat eggs while I'm getting blown.
Oh. You want to use... I know how much time we should do. 2.5 hours?
Yeah.
Too slow.
Safety first.
Now, the eating strategies here, do you go with the eggs and save all the disgusting little midget toe muffins for last?
I don't know.
What do you do? Or do you clear a plate at a time?
Those muffins look like the skin tags on a fat person's neck. You ever see fat people that get those little skin tags on their neck? You just want to bite them and pull them off until they scream and get on a treadmill.
All right, well,
disgusting.
Why don't we get our contestants to sit down? Scott, Mike, and Vanessa.
All right. Wait, Vanessa.
No, we can do, Anthony, because this is going to get really messy and confusing.
Yeah.
I think we need, like, Eric and Club Soda Kenny and maybe Wiki and somebody else to all look at one of the contestants to figure out, how much they ate.
Yeah, I think that... Oh, Jesus, dude. I just saw, so much of your ass crack.
It's all right.
Dude,
it's nice.
Dude, look, Opie, you got to see. Stand up and sit down again.
Don't be shy.
Don't touch anything. Just stand up.
That's right.
Now, slowly sit again like you did.
No, just
guy next to him is pulling his pants down.
lift up your sweatshirt a little bit. It's not gay. Who cares? There you go.
Oh, my God.
There is
nice.
a good 5 inches of ass crack when you were sitting down, my friend.
And that's width.
By the way, we should say hi to Wheelchair Fred before the contest starts. Where is
Fred
he?
made it.
Fred's now in the bathroom?
He's in the bathroom.
Good. He'll be out by...
All right. And where's Frank from Jersey? Frank from Jersey was the one that took Wheelchair Fred under his wing here.
He might be in the bathroom.
What is he, wiping Wheelchair Fred? Where's Frank?
Helping him out?
They're like a new comedy team, these two.
Fantastic.
And Frank
They're
looks
both
like
in the bathroom.
Frank looks like every guy ever arrested for hitting a Jew for no reason. Blonde-haired psychopath.
Yeah, he's got pictures from yesterday already.
Yeah, printed on some fucking awful printer.
Where's that
I know.
awful picture that he had of us, that he wanted us to sign? He was so proud of it, too.
Looks like a Department of Motor Vehicles 10 years ago printer. Printing these things. Ugh. And he wants us to sign them, I guess. So.
He brings in a red marker.
Hey, Kenny, why don't you,
Here.
Go into the bathroom.
Oh,
and see what
here's
they're
Wheelchair
doing.
Fred.
Ah, Fred.
Let's hear it for Wheelchair Fred. He finally made it. He started yesterday afternoon. It was only 2 miles down the road, and he's now here.
Fred, I want to ask you, how much money was collected for you yesterday?
$107.
107?
107. What a coincidence.
Yeah.
He used to...
And 30 cents.
What?
107, 30 cents.
Oh, and 30 cents. Right, I get it.
107.3.
107.3. That was our old station up here. Right. Yeah.
Oh, I'm fun dude, don't you know?
Yeah, you're funny, all right. Now, how'd you get here? I know you were asking everybody if you would get a ride to come here. How did you get here?
The nice guy Frank put me up last night.
Oh, you slept over a man's house?
Yeah, but we didn't do nothing. We just slept, believe me.
You just
He's
what?
married anyway.
What? Oh, he's married?
We just slept in the separate bed in the same room.
Wait. Separate beds but the same room? Was his wife there?
No.
Where's his wife?
Oh, my gosh.
So you had other desires, but you think that he's just using you for the parking.
No.
Wait a minute, Fred. Wait.
He's
Where
a
did you
nice guy.
stay? Where did you stay?
In a motel.
Oh, so you stayed in a motel with a man.
Yeah, but we did nothing, believe me.
So, but were there twin beds?
Yeah.
So you slept in separate beds.
Yeah, of course.
Did you J.O.?
No, I White Johnson.
You didn't go visit the bathtub with your dildo, did you?
No, I didn't.
I didn't think
You
so.
should have brought the dildo here.
Oh.
Yeah. Could have waved that under the noses while they were eating the food.
It's just a very famous dildo, you know?
It is
I
very
think people
famous.
would have wanted a picture with it. Where is
Very
Frank? We got to talk to Frank. Is he in the bathroom still?
Yeah, he must be.
I don't know.
You said you were a pain in the ass and it took you forever to get ready for today.
Has it taken
We
forever?
got to find this place. Not so easy.
No, you wanted to take a shower and all that, right?
I did it earlier.
All right. Well, when Frank gets back in the room, we'll talk to Frank.
Yeah, must be taking a real wicked dump,
Yeah.
man. Oh, you can stink up that men's room.
You know, it's like a real German knockwurst shit.
All right, I guess we're ready for this very exciting contest, Anthony, for My Five.
Stop.
Opie Anthony.
Oh, God, he brought the dildo.
Bring the dildo. Oh, my God.
Oh, no. Fred, is that the one?
That's the one.
Oh, God.
Are you? Is that really the one? Is that really the one? All right, wait.
You're the one.
$20 for anyone that will just put that in their mouth real quick.
Why?
Oh, Fred.
Then you don't count.
Oh.
Eric, why'd you say no? It's only a piece of plastic.
Yeah.
It's nothing sexual. It's not
What's
a
the matter
real...
with you, Eric?
He's waving that thing
What's
around.
wrong with anybody sticking that in their mouth?
We don't know
That's the
what
obvious.
he's done with it or if it's clean or not.
Oh,
That's
it's
the beauty
fine.
of it. That's
No.
hopefully it's filthy.
No.
A disease
No,
can't
it's
last that long
clean.
outside of
I
stuff.
want to see a piece of grape skin hanging off it.
No.
Oh, God, everyone is taking pictures of the famous
It's
dildo.
That is
all
famous.
about ya.
Fred, how far do you get that thing in? Let me see. Where?
I'm not
Right to the
gonna-
rubber balls?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, everyone is horrified.
I lose the goose.
You'll lose
This is
the
a goose.
Oh, Fred, do you normally carry that around with you?
No.
No.
I bring it just for you, honey.
Well, thank you. That's fantastic. I notice you pulled it out of your fanny pack. That's kind of a coincidence.
Yeah.
The Red Sox have World Series rings on display today, and we got a dildo.
Yeah.
Should we, let's put the dildo on a table. And,
well, nowhere near me.
And then people can walk up to it and then look at it,
You
study
can,
it, get their picture
maybe
taken
right
with it.
there.
No, why in my area? I don't want.
No, I mean on the edge of that table.
Oh, why was I so lucky?
Close as I want that thing.
Yeah, Fred, why don't you place the dildo up there, and people could come up and admire it.
Take pictures with it. That's the famous dildo that Fred uses in the bathtub. And you heard it live on our show, Fred using that one.
Well, they weren't allowed to hear it when we went off the premium, unfortunately. It's
they weren't.
a legendary bit, but Wheelchair Fred went into his bathtub and took care of himself with that dildo. Yeah.
Well, it's sort of a sordid story. He's very desperate for a woman. He hasn't been able to get laid in years, so he opened up his options to men. He's not gay. He's just desperate. He keeps saying that. So he picked up a guy at a convenience store. The guy came over his house and had sex with him. Actually, had sex to him. Fred was the bottom. And for some reason, even though he's not gay, he's just desperate, the act of having something in there turned him on so much that he bought a dildo, and now he uses it on himself to turn himself on. We had him on the phone, and he actually used it live on our show. He gets into the bathtub, lubes it up, and drives it on home.
Someone had a great line at the show yesterday. They were saying it's not gay if you don't have the muscle tone to push back.
Yeah, to push back. Oh.
I rather enjoy it, I would admit.
You rather enjoy it, you would admit.
Yeah, it's nice.
You like having that thing where the sun don't shine, right up there, huh?
Did you know that you come on your ass?
What?
You can come on your ass.
All right, look.
Wow.
Look.
Hey, we're not going to translate
Hold
that
on.
one. If you've
Fred.
Yeah, okay.
Fred. No, you can't.
No, you can't, Fred.
No, you can't. Maybe
you might want to get that checked.
Yeah. Maybe there was some internal injuries you didn't know about.
Yeah. Maybe I don't know, but
that's your kidney leaking.
Fred, there is no way that is true. That can't happen.
You tore the lining, Fred.
Probably.
Or perhaps something was leaking out after the guy finished. That wasn't yours. It was Bob's.
I really think she's a woman.
Yeah, I'm a squirter.
Yeah.
Should we ask more questions about this?
Wow.
Anthony?
We'll try. Fred,
why?
Yeah.
Why do you think guys
do you
could
know
do that?
this?
Experience.
So now this has happened to you. You've actually orgasmed backwards.
Yes.
So you're using the dildo.
On a regular basis.
And you lube it up, and now in the course of using it, you've had some type of orgasm which has made something that left your body. Yes, he's nodding.
Hershey squirts.
What color was this?
I couldn't tell you. I don't look good.
You don't know what color it is? All right, here's another hint. What did it smell like?
Well, it didn't smell like shit.
Didn't smell like shit. How about copper? Did it smell like copper?
Aluminum.
Hey, by the way, you guys working up an appetite for those egg sandwiches with this thrilling conversation? Scrumptious.
I know who he looks like.
Who is it?
No one's going to remember. Your face, you remind me of the gas station guy who was shooting at Steve Martin in The Jerk.
Oh, wow.
Really?
That's what his face, his mouth reminds me of, yeah.
A younger version.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. Yeah, way to just thought of it.
All right, well, someone is suggesting that we put the dildo up on eBay.
No, he needs that.
Yeah, who's going to buy that?
Yeah, who's going to buy that?
One of our freaks will. Fred, you should put that on eBay.
That's right.
And sell it. You probably make a lot of money. And then you can buy a new one.
Do that. Buy another one.
You just buy another. You're probably working yourself up to a bigger one anyway, right? You ever see the anal intruder? It's like this.
I don't think that's my big as me.
It looks like a black power fist.
He's probably in love with this one.
He could be. You have any emotional attachment to this one?
No.
Does it have a name?
No.
That you didn't name your dildo?
Jaime.
Jaime.
That's Jaime right there. Jaime's like, what the
like, what the
fuck?
fuck, man? What?
His dildo's name is Jaime?
Jaime.
Jaime.
All right.
Oh, that's great.
Hey, Kenny, we got to talk to Frank. Frank took Wheelchair Fred in last night.
Hi, I'm Frank from New Jersey.
My name is Frank, and I was only following orders. Man, you are a Nazi-looking
I'm
mother.
essential to the war effort.
You are really a Nazi-looking guy, man. I got to tell you.
Another hardcore fan of the show.
I'm a big fan of something from the old show. It was called Camp Concentration. I always request it, but you guys never put it on. It was the funniest
Doesn't
thing.
surprise me at all.
Yes. All good.
That's good. You look good in a pith helmet. Look at him.
So why did you take Fred in?
He put on a good act yesterday. I got to keep it going. This guy is really.
I'm
something.
taking him home for experimentation. How many feet of dildo can you get?
I got to tell you a story this morning. This was something else. I got up at 5. I wanted to be on time for the show. So Fred, he didn't want to get up. So after that. After that, we got him up. We got him out of bed. Got him out of bed.
Plow through.
He goes into the bathroom. About an hour later, he comes out. The whole bathroom was covered with shit. This was awful.
Are you kidding?
I walked in there. And said, Fred, what the fuck did you do? So
He doesn't miss a beat.
No.
So after about a half an hour,
You
me
just got
cleaning up
man
his
spit in
crap,
your ear and you didn't
I took a shower and we got here, but
Wait. This was a motel bathroom?
Yeah.
Why
Oh
did
my
you
God.
clean it?
You cleaned up Wheelchair Fred's shit?
No, well.
And
What'd
where
you
was
do?
it? Was it on the walls or the...
Bathtub.
Fred! He probably used his... Fred, did you use your dildo in the bathtub last night?
No.
Why was
there crap
in the bathtub?
all over the bathtub?
Called accident.
You had an accident?
What happened? You thought...
Nothing.
What do you mean what happened? Look how big that thing is.
He had a wet
He has
dream.
no control anymore
Wet
back
dream.
there.
Hey, Fred, wait a minute, Fred.
Really wet dream.
You were in the shower or the bathtub? Were you taking a bath?
I took a shower.
You were taking a shower and you lost control of your bowels
Yeah.
and you crapped all over the bathtub. And why didn't you clean it up?
I did.
Apparently you didn't.
It's his imagination. There was a little.
What?
That one you're going to have to do again.
Oh, my God.
I sat there for like half hour.
Oh, that's why you took forever. So you sat there pondering, what are you going to do with this shit?
Yeah.
And then decided you were going to clean it up a little bit?
You got it.
So what did you use to clean it?
Mother Nature in the water.
You just kind of pushed it with your hands in the water, didn't you?
Did you use the washcloths in the hotel?
No, I would do that.
So what did you use?
We had the shower nozzle.
The shower nozzle. So you just kind of hosed it down?
Yeah, you got it.
And it went down the drain, but now it wasn't all gone, I guess.
Apparently not.
Yeah, apparently you left a lot in the soap dish.
Eat it. I was
Jesus
not
Christ.
hungry.
What a freak show! I can't imagine you cleaned this up.
Yeah, Frank. Go back to Frank.
Go back to Frank.
Eric, Frank's
nodding off.
What the fuck?
I'm a plumber. I'm used to dealing with shit.
Oh, okay. You're a plumber. You ever do the hand plunge?
Yeah, the hand plunge.
I saw a
With the
plumber
cup
do
and
this
all
in my
that.
house
Yeah.
once. Yeah, a plumber comes over. The toilet was all clogged up and nothing would work. He goes, "It's going to need a hand plunge." And I go, "What the?" And before I could even know, he puts both hands shit deep because there's crap in the toilet. It's all broken apart now.
Yeah.
It looks like Dinty Moore, like I dumped a can of Dinty Moore in the toilet. He goes both hands right in and starts giving my toilet CPR. He's like pumping the hole in the toilet. And then you hear it go, it gurgles and it goes down the drain.
Oh,
and
that's
he's like,
great.
you know.
Did he wash his hands afterwards?
I was out of that bathroom so quick.
Yeah, Anthony doesn't like stuff
I
like
hoped
that.
he washed them, but
So
what? I know. I was eating Dinty Moore stew, my friend. So you're a plumber, so you used to shit.
Yeah,
It doesn't really.
So you walked into the bathroom, and even though Fred tried to clean up, it was still a mess?
It was like whatever he did, he washed shit all over the floor, the walls.
So instead of cleaning it up, he took it from one concentrated area and spread it all over the bathroom.
When I went in that bathroom, it was shit everywhere.
All right, let's give a plug to that motel. Where were you guys last night?
We were down at the Best Western down the street. We couldn't find another place. It was crazy.
That's great. The Best
Well,
Western.
why would you bring Fred back to your motel? You can't be that nice. Everyone else.
I'm a huge fan of the show.
Everyone else turned their back on Fred yesterday.
I met most of the people at the Hard Rock and everybody, and I'm a 100% fan, and I took one for the team, you know?
You certainly did.
Certainly did.
Fred, do you have a problem holding your bowels?
Yeah.
Occasionally, but is it usually in the shower or when you're sitting in the chair? Can you like all of a sudden just crap or
Whatever.
wherever you are?
Wherever.
Jeez, maybe you ought to keep the dildo in there.
Yeah, I saw that.
I bet you did.
I bet he was using it, and he just sneezed and blew it across the room.
No, it's a lock.
Oh.
All right, well, Wheelchair Fred, everyone. He's in the house.
All right, Fred. Always an interesting story.
If you guys got change, you could hand it over to Fred. He's still collecting money for rent.
How embarrassing this is.
Yeah, it certainly
Now this pretty girl I put my ass.
Yeah, she was going to fuck you. Tell that story, Fred.
Yeah, you really had a shot.
I wasn't believe it.
Wow.
You put the motel in my butt, honey.
What? Say that again, Fred.
Stick your motel in my ass.
Freddie's talking to one of the
her
fine young
thumb?
ladies here. What?
Stick your ponytail up my ass.
Oh, her
ponytail up your
Ugh.
ass.
Yeah, that's
Fred,
that's
Jesus.
hot.
That's great.
Smooth.
That's a great. Don't you realize that's your first line to her? That's your icebreaker.
You good time of day. The problem is, actually, you know me. I'm basically a very intelligent dude.
Wow. You lost me at.
I'm basically a very intelligent dude.
Oh, well,
Basically
we know
a very
that.
intelligent dude.
But all this blame, they judge me on my voice.
I understand. How many times Stephen Hawking has been, shitting in a Best Western bathroom? I can't even count.
He might have told you.
You're right. It is the voice too. It's not the
Yeah, it's the
stranger
voice.
in the deli raping you on your own bed or the dildo in a toolbox.
Yeah.
All right,
Well, you know, be better safe than sorry.
Better safe
Right.
than sorry, sure. Anthony, we're going to take another break.
Of course we
And
are.
then when we come back, we will get into the egg sandwich eating contest for a My Five.
Nice.
But, if you have change for Wheelchair Fred, he's accepting all donations.
Dollar bills, anything.
Baby wipes.
Baby wipes would be nice at this point.
Got my bucket in the car.
Oh, you left your money bucket in the car, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe we could come up
My
with something.
stash gator.
Well, today we'll use the money cup.
Here, you can put it right in here.
No,
Fred. No, that's
we're not going
okay.
to put it there. That's great. We'll have a bathroom full of dollar bills.
Loose change.
All right, we got to go to the phones. People have a lot of comments.
He's out of his mind.
Let's go to Carl in New Jersey. Carl, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? This happened to Fred because of a motorcycle accident, right?
Yeah.
Well, listen, I was trying to get a motorcycle for so many years, and now that I hear Fred, I don't want one. I want 4 wheels under me at all times.
And
I'm
metal
not-
around you.
Yeah, really.
And lots
Hey,
of
the phones sound
airbags.
good. Yeah, really. Hey, guys, listen, you did a great show. I'm having a lot of fun listening, and I'm out.
All right, thank
Fred,
you.
were you a big biker guy? Were you like you were a biker, right? Like what? Oh, we need his mic on.
Put the mic. I was a whimper.
What?
I was a whimper. I just bought the bike to save money.
You just bought the bike to save money.
It was a little 250.
Oh, so it wasn't a big Harley or something?
No, it was an Enduro.
An Enduro? It was a rice burner.
You guys,
Oh, how long did you have it before you wrecked?
4 months.
Oh, to save money, right?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, if you only knew.
Because I drove a Grand Prix where they worked 400 and you love to suck the gas.
Whoa. Jesus. You made an elephant man sound.
That really was.
Wow.
The gas
Right, the gas sucks. Yeah, I understand.
Let's go to Ron the trucker. Ron?
Yeah, hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, pretty good. What's up?
Hey, Rock, hey, sweet. Say, I wanted to find out if Wheelchair Fred would sing some Joe Cocker for us.
Oh, boy.
I swear to God.
Got no talent.
Yo, you have a talent, all right.
Do you know that song, I Get By with a Little Shit in My Tub?
I get by with a shit in my tub. God, look it up.
I think he's saying, honey, get up. All
Yeah.
right. Hey, Pete from Connecticut, what do you have?
Yeah, I'm sitting in my car here waiting for Frank from Jersey to start singing The Rainbow Connection.
A lot of people saying that Frank sounds like Kermit.
Really?
Yeah, where's Frank from Jersey
I
again?
didn't notice that. Where'd he go? He's off again.
Where does he keep
Finding
going to?
another soiled bathroom to clean.
Yeah, that's a lot of people calling in with that one. So.
Yeah, Kermit.
That seems a good storyteller, though.
Well, it's crazy. We just woke up. I woke up and there was shit in the.
It's like a Sesame Street character. C is for cripple.
Me spread cookies in.
All right, here's Fred. Frank, I'm sorry, Frank.
Yes.
So,
He's got Wheelchair Fred's donation box. Very good.
you
Yeah,
got
I just went out to get it for him, yeah.
He does sound like Kermit. Who do people say you sound like, Frank?
I don't know. I call the show all the time, but I haven't heard anybody sound like me.
Did you guys know around the set that Jim was gay, or did you have no idea?
He has no idea what's going on because he went outside to get the donation box.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, that thing is feeding back. Yeah, watch out that mic.
Yeah.
Hot mic.
I walked into something that I'm not ready for. I don't know what's going on, guys.
What do you think you walked into, Frank?
Something fun, but I'm part.
Yeah.
So what happened this morning? You kind of knew that he had an accident. How'd you know?
I smell something real bad. I thought something. I don't know. I said, "What the hell happened?" So I knocked on the door. Fred came out, and
He sounds like
I said, "It's like a horror story from like
sure,
one of those movies, you know?"
Yeah.
Why did we pick up on this?
Wait, did you know that something? How did you know? Did you know that something was wrong when he said today's show was sponsored by the letter A? Accident.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm fucked. I'm definitely something's going on.
Language.
How long did it take you to clean up the mess?
Yeah. No.
About half an hour.
Yeah.
And did Paul Bentley from the Jeffersons come in and do a little vignette in between?
Hey, that's good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay.
Now, was he embarrassed about it or no?
Yeah. What was his reaction?
Yeah, we didn't get his
Did
reaction.
you yell at him and say, "Fred, what did you do?"
No, he goes to me and says, "Frank, clean it up." That's it.
Wow. He told you to clean up his crap?
No. He
Wow.
He was a little embarrassed, but
Well, did he think that nobody could see it, like Snuffleupagus?
No, such a lot. I was embarrassed.
You're embarrassed?
All right, let me. We got to talk to Pat from Boston. He has something on Frank.
Wait, did you? How many turds were there? Did you hear him going? There's one turd.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 turds.
He still has no idea.
Were there maybe a few turds sprinkled around there, and maybe one didn't look like the rest?
No. It looked like a scene out of that
One of these
Dumb and
things
Dumber,
is not
where the
like
guy
the
had
other.
shit all over the wall, the mirror. It was just awful.
Well, did you know how to get here, or did you have to say to somebody, "Won't you tell me how to get"?
All right, Pat from Boston has something on the line here. Pat, go ahead.
Hey, what's
up, fellas?
Hey.
man.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi,
Anyway,
Pat
that
from
faggot
Boston.
Frank basically was bothering everyone in line yesterday, showing this picture of him and Anthony and about how right before he took that picture, he wiped snot on his hand and really got Anthony good. Bunching out.
He would never do that.
No, that was my wife back in Asbury Park. That wasn't me.
Oh, right.
That was the Asbury Park there. I think she ruined it for everybody.
Although I
Wasn't
wouldn't
me.
be able to see a booger on his finger. It's all green.
Wait, did you wipe a booger on your hand and shake Anthony's hand?
No. This is the deal.
On your thumb and 3 fingers?
Back in the old show on NEW, they had a road trip to Asbury Park,
Yeah.
and everybody was stone drunk.
We're going to Asbury Park,
Wait, holy, you're making me laugh.
All right, go ahead. Tell the story, Frank.
So my wife was guzzling everything that she could find, and
She was acting like a piggy.
yeah.
I understand.
So Miss Piggy, she was foaming at the mouth.
Yeah.
And Anthony just pops up out of nowhere, and she's a huge fan, so she just grabbed Anthony with her hand and didn't realize that snot was dripping all over, and Anthony was pretty good about it. He didn't really...
She was good about it because he didn't know.
I didn't know. I would have
You would have freaked out.
It was awful. It was like greenish, yellow stuff.
Well,
it was
it's not
awful.
easy being green. I understand completely, sir.
Frank, you have any clue what's going on here?
Oh, gee. No. Not till about a few hours later when I hear the replay. I don't know. I know I'm digging deep here.
No, you're doing good. We'll just chat, man.
Yeah,
You're like
no worries. Yeah.
Wait till I get home. I'm going to be in trouble. She's got the MiFi, you know, so.
That's terrific.
Yeah, cool.
All right.
Well, we're just fucking around. We're not trying to be like a bunch of grouches.
There you go.
He has no idea. All right, we're live from the Paradise. We finally got to take this break. When we come back, we got 4 contestants that are going to try to win a MiFi.
Because the show is sponsored by the letter M.
Hit the spots. We'll be back, Steve.
Pokemon's a silly phase. Barney's now just purple haze. The Power Rangers lost their will to fight. Yeah, but pigs in space, they rule the sky. And Oscar's still a grouchy guy. And Animal is looking dynamite. Oh, Jim Henson's dead and gone. But his Muppets will live on, and Kermit's still hot, 'cause it's still not easy being green. Bert is mad 'cause Ernie can't hear, with a banana in his ear. They must learn how to cooperate. Yeah, the count is counting 1, 2, 3, and no one laughs at poor Fozzie. And Scooter's pissed 'cause Rolf is always late. Oh, Jim Henson's dead and gone, but his Muppets will live on. And Kermit's still hot, 'cause it's still not easy being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now Miss Piggy's just a big slab of pork to the Swedish chef who says pork, pork, pork. And Cookie Monster wants another bite. Yeah, and Big Bird, well, he just can't see why the 2 old guys in the balcony think Snuff-a-Lot but guess is out of sight. Oh, Jim Henson's dead and gone, but his mother
Like sands through the hourglass, so is the O&A virus.
Duke.
Yes, good morning, boys.
Now listen to me. We're on a delay, Duke. We're on a really bad delay, so we're going to have to talk almost like walkie-talkie, okay? I'm going to say over when I'm done, and you say over when you want me to talk, okay? Over.
Over.
No, you got to talk first, over.
I have nothing to say, over.
You're an ass, over.
Over and out.
You guys look balls, over.
At least he's doing it in context. See, this is how we're going to have to do the phones, Opie. We're going to have to do it like KDK12 to KDK1, over.
Yeah,
Lonely Mrs. Torrance is trying to make conversation. Can I acknowledge something?
Yes, Opie?
Here. Over.
Over?
Something that
You didn't say over.
Something that we haven't discussed.
Imagine having to do the show like that all day.
Imagine.
Over. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's far-fetched at this point.
Over.
Dude, yeah, over. Crazy, nuts, insane, over.
Over.
You guys do realize.
Motherfucker, over.
I don't know why I like flaming clothes, over. Hi, over.
Opie and Anthony, the virus is spreading. From Boston, Massachusetts.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Anthony and I do not have to do a smart radio program anymore.
Shut up.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Are you guys having fun yet or what, huh?
Yeah.
All right. The Opie and Anthony Show live from the Paradise, day 2 of our Boston road trip. Our cars are warming up, and we're heading back to New York right after the show today.
There's some people outside. Let me tell them the show started.
All right. All right, Club Soda Candy
Let
going back outside, trying to get more people
Let's
into
go,
the
folks.
Paradise.
The show started. What are you doing out here? Get in.
Let's do this. What are we doing out here?
Talk about it, too.
Party rock. Party rock.
Party rock.
Wait, you guys are just getting here? These guys just getting here, Kenny? No. Oh, no, you guys were just outside smoking?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you were already here. I thought we were getting more people. No. It's very, what is Wheelchair Fred saying? What is he saying?
Who knows?
He wants his ID back. He's doing the paperwork.
Oh.
The famous paperwork.
Again?
Okay, well, I guess we're ready for the contest.
Didn't he do his paperwork yesterday?
All right, shut up, Fred. Okay, here's the deal. We got a MiFi to give away. And Wiki, and it's not a speech impediment, by the way. His name is W-I-C-K-Y, his nickname. Wiki and Club Soda Kenny will be the judges.
Yes, each contestant has 11 sandwiches each presently.
Okay.
And then we'll have a sandwich off if need be.
All right. And the person that eats the most in 5 minutes will win a MiFi, right?
Or whoever eats them the quickest?
No.
Is there anyone, any of the contestants think they could eat all that in 5 minutes, seriously? No way.
No.
There's no way.
No.
All right, so we have Vanessa, Mike, another Mike, and Scott from New York that are going to go at it for the MiFi.
Do they have to eat their little muffins?
Yes.
Yes. And Wiki and Club Soda Kenny will decide who ate the most in 5 minutes. Let's be honest, this is just killing 5 minutes of radio today.
But what if nobody pukes?
What's the use?
Wait, what's the ketchup for? What's the ketchup for?
Yeah, there are cups of ketchup in front of all of them.
Why are there cups of ketchup?
Someone thought it'd be a great idea.
They can wash it down with the cups of ketchup.
Oh, that's the only liquid they can drink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
really
ketchup.
liquid.
Yeah.
That is really bad.
All right, guys,
Yeah.
this will be another photo op for everybody.
Yes, photo op. We
Yes.
could get a new sound clip out of this also, Oh.
Yeah, you guys were hoping
keep
for...
the mic over there, Kenny. If somebody starts puking, get the mic right in there so we get a new sound clip.
Yeah, guys, we do encourage that you puke so we could, have a nice new puke sound
You've
effect.
all heard the Pat from Munaki puke.
Do we have that one today? No, that's on my machine. That's back in New York.
Yeah, it would be nice if I had that one.
Oh, okay.
Are we going to lay any odds here with the 4 contestants?
I got to go with the big guy.
I got to go with Chubby.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Chubsy Ubsy.
Chubsy Ubsy. Anyone going with Vanessa?
No, she's the long shot.
Oh,
Jimmy's going with her.
Of course you are.
Can she eat, man? You've been out with her. She's a hog?
Yeah, she is.
All right.
Oh, dude, she's a fucking pig.
Wow. She really wants to hear that, Jimmy. Great.
Yeah.
All right. All right, I guess we're ready for this one. Oh,
Yep.
boy.
I don't know. The tension is so thick.
I know. Let's get an official timekeeper.
Wiki's the official timekeeper.
All right.
Everybody get a sandwich in your hand.
Get ready, because
and Wiki will say go on his command.
What's the time? How long?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. All right.
That's right.
Ready?
But first, you got to...
Here we go.
Wait, before...
Get set.
Wiki.
Go.
And here
they're
go.
off. Wow.
This is going to be exciting, Anthony.
I'm
wow.
telling you,
Vanessa's taking the very slow approach. I'm looking at... I can't see the big guy there eating.
We got to take this to Coney Island to do it with hot dogs.
Oh, wow. What an idea. Sir, did you, you're very close to Fred's
choking
dildo.
him down.
What are you doing near Fred's dildo, sir?
Yeah.
You were really close to that. You were like almost buddying up to it.
A lot of people curious about the dildo, Anthony.
It's right there on display.
They're taking turns going up to it and taking their pictures.
Taking pictures with it.
Hey, Kenny, what's going on with the contest?
The sandwiches are ice cold by now, and they're really choking them down.
really bad.
They're hard and crusty.
Yeah, they're awful. They were awful warm.
Those things, they were a little bad when
Now-
they were piping hot.
Now they look like hockey pucks.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, boys, you stop.
What do we got?
Well, this guy's eating a sandwich, and
They're all still on their first one.
And there's already...
Scott's having a problem already.
Yeah, there's...
You can't chew through that.
You
man.
can't
It's
chew
so
through
hard,
them.
yeah.
It's very difficult to even chew it. Oh, good.
By the way, this is the breakfast that Anthony bought for everyone.
Yeah, fantastic.
Eat up. Eat up. Enjoy.
Hey, Kenny, how's Ralphie May doing?
Oh, God.
You know, when he
damn.
walked in, I thought the same thing.
Young Ralphie May.
All right,
All right, we got one down.
All right, this guy, who's in the lead? The dude from New York?
Scott.
Scott, the guy who lost the arm wrestling contest. Okay, he's in the lead.
He's really chomping to get that rubber.
I really say they should
Arm
eat.
wresler got one.
They should
Arm
eat until
wrestler
they
guy,
can't eat
Mike.
anymore.
Vanessa got one.
Mike and
Fatso's.
Vanessa. Mike from Belmont.
Come on, put it in your mouth, Fatso.
He's just finishing
Fatso
up his
got
first
one.
one.
They should,
All right.
they should have to eat until they can't eat anymore.
They got
because
one
5
each.
minutes,
Come on.
You might have 3.
Wash it down with a little ketchup.
Wow, this is the worst eating contest
Oh, this is a
ever.
good one, Ope.
This.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
Stinks.
You people at home are really missing a shindig here.
I know.
What a party.
Absolutely are.
All right, Kenny, what's going on over there?
They're complaining.
What? Yeah. Scott's really having a difficult time.
Scott's in the lead.
You need what
water?
is that?
That's smegma, sir. Just
He's
be
questioning
happy.
the content of his sandwich.
I don't play.
Mike is questioning. It's
Yeah.
like, what's on there? Yeah, that's mayonnaise, man.
You know what that is?
He's in the back there making the sandwiches.
Vanessa's in the lead.
Vanessa's in the lead?
Wow. Not bad. She's going at it. Now, I noticed Vanessa.
Oh, we had
seems-
one gag by the fat guy.
Fat guy's gagging.
Wow.
You have to eat until you can't eat anymore. 5 minutes is not enough time. They got to
Mike's
just
gagged
eat.
already.
That's all right.
Now, Vanessa has coated hers in ketchup. Is that what you're doing?
Smart.
To try to lube it up? Get it down a little easier? Mm-hmm.
One more bite.
Oh,
Finish
boy.
still.
No,
Hurry up, finish that last bite.
Scott ain't going to have
Scott's
a
fine.
good time with this.
Come on, Scott. Eat like a man already. Drink some ketchup.
Kenny, who's in the lead? Scott from New York or Vanessa?
Scott's got one more bite to finish the second one.
Oh, Scott's on the fire. All right, good.
And how's Mike doing over here?
Mike's he's silent.
How's the portly boy with rosacea?
He's giving a lot of fingers.
He's got a leg shake going already.
Does he?
Yeah.
All right.
Stop complaining.
The cook came out. He just can't believe people are actually eating this shit.
He's amazed.
You see that head come apart, man?
All right, Vanessa's got 2.
All right,
Wow,
Vanessa.
Vanessa's
She's
got
in the
2.
lead.
She's going
Vanessa's
on
in the
3.
lead, huh? All right.
You got to eat the bread, too.
Our teen contestant is in the lead, Anthony. Vanessa.
Yes.
19.
She's got 2 down. She's. I think that catch-up strategy really working out for her.
Are we doing a time?
Yeah, the time thing is stupid because they're only going to eat 2 or 3. You got to keep eating till you can't eat anymore. You have to do it that way because, yeah.
I would like for him to keep eating.
I agree. We got to
throughout
keep
the
eating.
show.
Do you guys want to see him keep eating? Yeah. Ooh, exciting.
All right.
Oh, God.
Eric has
damn
placed
it.
a dildo on the table for
Oh.
incentive.
I'll tell you what's going to happen is you're going to have two people. Go ahead, keep eating. It's not going to hurt you.
All
Don't worry. Don't worry if it smells a little bit.
Oh, Fred's dildo is right in the
Yeah.
middle of their dining
Yeah.
table. That is awful.
By the way, that thing on the tip that looks like the inside of an olive, that's actually a blood vessel.
Oh, this is horrific.
Yep.
Well, they're all getting their nutrition.
All right, where are we at, Kenny?
We're
I'm looking at Scott's strategy now is to take the egg out of the sandwich,
Everybody's
eat that first, and then go for the bread.
Vanessa's got
Vanessa's
3.
in the lead with 3. Everybody else is 2.
Vanessa's kicking everyone's ass.
Yeah.
Anyone getting close to puking? Anyone getting
Nah.
close to puking?
They're all fine.
No?
No?
Uh-oh. The guy who works in the hospital might be
Mike
security.
from Shrewsbury?
Yeah.
Mike, the security guy.
Kenny, you got a very important job today. If someone's going to puke, you got to get
Oh,
the
my
mic.
God.
in
I'll
front of
get
their
right
face.
in there.
All
I'll
right.
get in there good.
All right. And Eric's got a
Yeah.
puke bucket
We're
just
fine.
in case.
Oh, dipping a little more ketchup there, Vanessa. Very good.
Vanessa has
good.
a good strategy.
She does.
She knows what she's doing.
This is a fun
A
contest.
lot of legs
I'll say.
shaking. Oh, he just shoved the mic into Mike from Belmont's face.
Kenny, why don't you talk to these guys a little bit, see what's
Mike
going
from
on.
Belmont, how many toes do you have? Yeah?
I have 10.
10? Very good.
Cool.
10 toes. Well, what are you going to...
Scott, how's it feeling?
I had a sneeze. Hold on.
He's got a sneeze?
Good.
Sneeze.
Don't cover your mouth either. Don't be a faggot. Are you giving him some water, Ken? Yeah. Good move. Get them all. Everybody some water?
Wow, you're really giving him water, too. Look at
All right,
that.
That's all you get is
water.
1 cup.
Make it less.
Good
Jesus,
move.
Kenny.
Kenny's
tough.
a slave master.
Yeah.
It really is.
It really
Over
is.
here. He's going to start whipping.
All right, Vanessa, is that the 4th sandwich going down?
Good
Nice.
girl.
Yeah, she really gobbles it.
Yeah.
Very good, Kenny.
Funny. She must be fun around the house, Jim, taking dumps every 10 minutes.
All right, what about the 2 mics? Anything going on there?
I meant that.
No, they're concentrating.
All right, Wheelchair Fred's screaming. Let's see what he has to say.
Who cares?
Eat it for Manny and Sal.
Ay, Vanessa.
That's how the cook laughs at you.
I bet you that's the bitch that cooked those sandwiches.
Does Wheelchair Fred know that Vanessa's taken?
Yeah, I know. I'm just busting.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm just busting his balls.
Oh, you're busting his balls, making him think you're going to run off with his chick.
Right,
Yeah, I got you.
And 5 minutes after you bust him, I'm sure you'll lick him.
I know. Good luck.
Yeah.
It's a losing battle.
What?
It's a losing
It's a
cabal.
losing battle.
He's
losing
practicing
Kabbalah.
Kabbalah.
Yes.
I think is what he said.
It's a losing battle.
Oh, it's a losing battle.
Losing battle.
There you go.
All right, let's go back to the contestants, Kenny.
Scott, having a problem.
What?
What's up, Scott?
It's just this bread is so bad. It's the bread.
Stop complaining. People don't eat. Just enjoy your food, Scott.
Really?
It's horrible.
That's
It's
right.
really bad.
We're only doing this to get a puke sound effect.
That's
I
all
know.
we're doing it for.
That's about it.
God,
It's going to be
so
very
long.
disappointing if no one pukes.
What a fucking train wreck this program has turned into.
Thank you, Jim.
All right, anyone want to back out here?
Yeah, anyone looking like they're going to back out?
You can't back out. You've already started eating. You got to win the MiFi.
All right, well,
Mike Security, what are you thinking?
I'm pretty close.
You're all
pretty
right.
close, right?
Yeah, it's just nasty.
It really is
he was
nasty.
a tough guy that won the...
Yeah, big tough
arm
guy.
wrestling.
Which end is it going to come out?
Just do it for Terry
Hopefully I can get
Schiavo.
home first.
Just think of her smiling.
That's starving.
That dumb look on her
Fatso
face.
finished 3.
Fatso's up to 3.
Oh, God.
Don't call him that.
His name is Mike.
Yeah.
All right.
Come on, Mike, you could have more than 3. I mean, you bit Bo Derek's leg off.
Yeah, all right.
Come on, let's pick up the pace.
Come on, people.
Come on, folks.
Yeah, cheer them on. Yeah. Pick your favorites.
Yeah. Who wants Vanessa to win?
Oh, yeah,
wow.
she's quickly turning into the favorite here. She was the long shot.
Sure.
She's a
What's your
thin girl.
tattoo say, Vanessa? What? Love?
Love.
Oh, it's nice. On the wrist?
On the wrist. That's like a prison tat, right?
Yeah.
You get that in the joint?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got it in London.
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 That's good.
Yeah.
It's a whole fag nation over there, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the same tattoo Sid Vicious got before he bit off Nancy Spongeon's ear.
Oh, really? Good to know.
All right, I think she finished 4. Vanessa's in the
4.
lead. She's
Wow.
got 4 down.
And you're up to 4, Mike, security?
Mike Security's up to 4.
Yeah.
Kenny, how many of
They
those
get a
do you
huge
have?
comeback.
And Scott, how many are you up to?
What about the other Mike?
4. Mike? 4.
You're going to belt.
Excuse me.
Oh, wow, that was you?
Nice.
I heard a loud belch.
Nice.
Very
good.
Lovely Vanessa.
Funny. All right, and Scott?
This is almost some of my third.
Oh, you're hanging in there.
Scott slowed way down.
Yeah.
Wasn't he in the lead at one point?
Yeah.
These are delicious treats. Oh, God, he's touching it. Oh, my God. Well, Mike Security picked up the dildo and shoved it into the other Mike's face.
That's right.
But they're taunting each other.
Oh, the dildo just tipped over as Chubby Mike was trying to slide it away. It fell over on Mike Security's food. That ought to make it easier to get down. There you go.
All right, what are we up to there, Kenny?
Same count.
Same count? Okay.
Taunting each other with the dildo.
Let's cheer on Mike from Belmont. His name is Robert Paulson. His name is Robert Paulson.
All right.
Well,
come on, you guys.
Vanessa's really turning it on now.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she's drinking a little of that water.
Vanessa's
lubing it
up
with the
to
ketchup.
5.
Up to,
Wow.
She finished 5?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think
She's on 5.
Oh, she's on
right now.
5.
She's
I
on
gotcha.
5.
Oh, she's on 5. All right.
Maybe it's the psycho she's dating staring at her that's motivating her to not lose.
You eat that sandwich, bitch.
Yeah, let's talk to Vanessa's boyfriend, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Hardcore fan of the show. He's been listening to us since he was 10.
10 years
Yes,
old.
I have.
Aw. Nice little hairless young boy when he first started listening. Wow, yes, wonderful.
Giggling and holding those little swimmer abs.
Jimmy, what do you think of your girlfriend there?
Oh, dude, I'm hoping the best for it. I want this
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
You don't have the MiFi yet, huh?
Not yet.
Cool.
After eating all these
Wi-Fi.
egg sandwiches, I think you're going to be cleaning up shit out of the bathroom. Yeah.
She'll be old gravy leg.
Oh, gravy. You two live together?
No.
No, huh?
No.
I thought maybe you had you're living in sin or nothing like that.
On the weekends.
On the weekends?
Yeah.
A little sex going on and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's nice.
Do you use condoms?
It depends.
Nah.
Like, she's on the pill, so it makes no
Depends on
difference.
Yeah, what's it depend on?
What does it depend on?
Don't use them. Come on, be a man.
Why would you use them then?
Here's what you got to do. After you dump it, you go.
Security Mike just finished another one.
All right.
There goes that line. Thanks, Kenny.
I want to know why do you wear condoms sometimes?
Well, like when she gets off the rag, I wear it just in case she's still bleeding.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? Like, who cares? Yeah, get some more ketchup on that egg. Why? Why? Because you don't want to get all messed up?
Not really.
No, good man.
Why? You go right in.
No, you don't. You pull off the condom, you throw it in her hair, and you go, adios, motherfucker. Jesus.
No.
First day's off premium, sorry.
I like pulling it out and having it look like the Battle of the Bulge took place. Just nothing but a wooded area and blood.
Or you put a baseball shoe on it and you go, look, game 7.
Yeah, I just want to say you can find the pictures I'm taking on eatabullet.com.
Oh, good man. Even that plug bothered me.
Yeah.
How many on, Vanessa?
She's on her 5th.
On her 5th.
Scott, how you doing over there, man? You're on number 4 right now. You just started number 4.
You're fine.
First bite into number 4.
Good. Keep eating.
Yeah, that's bad. What about Mike from Belmont? How you doing, Mike from Belmont?
Chubby Mike,
how
come on,
many?
one more bite. Finish that. Stick it in your mouth.
How many up to?
How many's that? 4 for Chubby Mike.
All right.
All right, he's fine.
What about the security
What
guy?
are you going to wash that down with, Mike? Orange whip? Orange whip? Orange whip? Orange whip?
Well, sir, we're in a truck. Hey, you must be good at eating Canadian bacon.
I was just saying, Vanessa, the key is eat till you puke, but don't puke.
Right. That's love.
Eat till you puke, but don't puke.
Yeah.
That's an interesting strategy that makes absolutely no sense.
I want to see that on a T-shirt.
I know. I like that.
They puke.
Yeah, she's going out. Wow, you really do eat like a little pig. That's nice.
That's nice.
Well, that's what your boyfriend said.
Security Mike just finished another one.
Good for Mike.
What is he up to?
He's on his 6th.
He's done 5?
Security Mike is good.
Mike has eaten 5 of these awful sandwiches.
Yep.
That Anthony bought for everyone.
Yes, no problem. I'll do it again if I
I ate
I
one
have
earlier,
to.
too.
Huh? He ate one earlier, too. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He actually ate one because he wanted to.
Yes.
Well, you know, you're getting your dollar's worth. Well, these sandwiches cost me $1. Better enjoy.
What was that noise?
What was that?
It's a McGriddle. It's disgusting.
It's a McGriddle? What, you've changed to something else? Oh, that looks like a luscious sausage patty.
There you are.
Sandwiched between 2 hotcakes. Is it good?
No.
No. It's awful. Reminds me of my abusive childhood with my father would throw whiskey bottles at me. Yeah. And I sweat a lot. If I didn't, I'd explode. Yeah. That's good. Well, they're going at it. Whose idea was it to go over 5 minutes? Jimmy's?
Yeah,
well, we had to.
Good one, Jim.
This was Jimmy's brilliant idea.
We were going to have, first of all, we're killing time, and second of all, we were
That's what's really important
what,
here.
you guys want to do 5 minutes and recap for an hour? But remember when he ate the third one? I know. I thought it was the second one. You nut. I told you it was the third. You were right again. Back after this. We would have had a 4-way tie. They all would have eaten 3. We would have had to redo it and some kind of sandwich off.
Okay.
What is that private pile? Sir, jelly donuts, sir. Open your mouth. They're paying for it. You eat it.
Security Mike just finished another one.
Security Mike's on fire.
Wow, he's really coming on hard.
He's eaten 6 of these things?
Yeah, 6.
All right. That's the end of 6 right there? Okay.
Because you are a disgusting fat body, Private Pile. Now lean forward and choke yourself. Don't pull my fucking hand over there. I said choke yourself. Now choke yourself.
God damn it with my shit-covered dildo.
Well, there he goes.
Did your parents have any children that lived?
Sir, yes, sir.
I bet they regret that.
Security Mike's starting to sweat.
Well, let's see. Anyone getting close to puking, Kenny?
I've been close after the first one.
All right.
You had best unfuck yourself, or I will unscrew your head and shut down your neck.
How you doing, Scott?
Security Mike can puke at any time, by the way.
I
Anthony.
hate Jamaicans.
Well, no shit. What's your name, fat body? What side was that, Private Pile?
Mike.
Sir, left side, sir.
Are you sure, Private Pile?
Sir, yes, sir.
What side was that, Private Pile?
Sir, right side, sir.
This is so stupid.
Oh, those are the best clips.
I want that head so sanitary and squared away that the Virgin Mary herself would be proud to go in there and take a dump.
No, she's fine.
Oh, you okay?
Oh, wait, there's a problem with Vanessa.
Vanessa's fine.
Vanessa?
Wait, Vanessa, what's going on?
I'm fine. I'm worried about him.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Vanessa moved out of the way because she thinks Security Mike's going to puke very soon. Mike, is that true?
No, he's fine.
Oh, he's gagging.
I got a couple more on me.
I think
He's
he's
got
gagging.
a couple more in him. He's all right.
I think
But
he's
Vanessa
gagging.
has moved away from the table. She's very scared that Mike's going to puke on her.
Keep the pail there.
Puke, puke, puke.
Yeah.
Why, you little maggot! You make me want to vomit!
All right. Vanessa is moving back to the table, Anthony. She's back in the contest.
That was a rough one for her. She thought she was going to get
Security
covered
Mike
in vomit.
just did undid his pants.
Did he really? Making more room. All right.
Are you about to call me an asshole?
All right, this is going on forever.
This is odd.
Yeah, it was Jimmy's idea. Where's Jimmy? He left. He left the contest.
What happened?
He had to take a leak.
Where did he go?
He put the... What? Oh, okay. It was his idea, and then he runs off.
God
So
damn.
now we get to sit here
Now we get to sit here and watch an eating contest on the radio.
Right.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Couldn't ask for more.
This is the type of radio you're going to get when it's Norton and Friends.
Maybe we can, maybe anybody on the phone with anything interesting?
No, not really, but... Well, let's go to Alabama. Calls from Alabama are always interesting.
Coot! It's Coot
Yeah,
from Alabama.
What's up, Coot?
Hey, man, this first time caller, man. You guys are great.
Thank you, Coot.
Yeah, your buddy there talking about this Vanessa lady. I guess he's got to use a condom for everything. I don't guess he's got his Red Wings, does he?
He didn't earn his Red Wings if he's wearing a condom when you're,
You're into that Red Wing thing there, Coot?
Yeah, he ain't doing no muff diving on her, I guess, then.
No, during that time?
Yeah, do you guys like crime scene sex, or are you into the crime scene sex?
Yeah, you come up with blood on your nose.
Wait, Jimmy wants to talk to Coot. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Oh.
Mike. Is it on?
Mike.
All right. We've actually done it before. And, not thinking she would bleed as much, she bled all over my sheets. Scared the shit out of me. So we had to throw the sheets away and change the bed, hoping my parents didn't notice.
Yeah.
I'm sure Vanessa wanted the whole room to know that, Jimmy.
That's nice.
You're a real treat.
After you got out of bed, did you give Johnny Fontaine the part in the picture?
All right, guys. Have a good show. Appreciate it.
All right.
Ah, Coot.
Chubby Mike just finished another one.
There you go, Mike.
All right, Mike.
Chubby Mike.
Oh, sorry.
It's Mike from Belmont.
Okay.
I don't think we ought to call him Chubby Mike.
Exactly. It doesn't quite cover it.
I got a little weight problem.
Along with a lot of sandwiches. A lot of sandwiches.
Swallowed a lot of aggression. And a lot of egg sandwiches.
Movie on this flight.
Jimmy, you still think this was a good idea to keep going?
Yes. Only this is my fourth. After this,
Shut your mouth and keep eating. Stop making your concession speech.
Concession speech.
You eat until you puke.
You eat until you puke, or we come over there.
Who's up to 7?
Who's up to 7?
Security Mike.
How many is
Security
Vanessa
Mike.
on?
Vanessa, which one is that you're on?
6.
6.
See, Vanessa,
She slowed way down, though.
Yeah, but she knows he's going to puke soon. That's her strategy.
She's waiting for him to puke.
Absolutely. Good point.
He's gonna puke. I'm waiting.
You think so?
That's good. She's got a strategy.
Why do we have no video camera up here?
Because there's nothing going on.
That's the point.
And a man in my position can't afford to be made to look ridiculous.
All right, Wheelchair Fred is cheering Vanessa on still over there.
Of course.
Sure he is.
The girl.
All right, well, this is...
He's getting closer. Not like he can play footsies.
I'm going to play a little wheelsy with you. Stick him in the spokes. I'll jiggle the wheel around a little bit. Poor guy. No? Well, I thought there was going to be a little puke going on there.
What's that?
You missed what? Another burp? She's burping. A burp can quickly turn into vomit. Oh, what's the matter, Scott?
I'm going to make this my final blow. I'm going to start binge eating until I throw up right now.
All right. What a trooper.
Right,
what a trooper.
That's the way to be a man.
Here we go.
Oh, fresh ones. I'd like a fresh one.
That's nice.
All right, here goes Scott. Scott has begun binge eating until he pukes, Anthony.
That's right.
Just stare at it. Eat it.
He noticed a lull in the action. Here we go. Scott is just chewing as fast as he can.
Suck down some ketchup, Scott, for Pete's sake.
Sucking down some ketchup. Oh, God.
Oh, wow. Wow.
He's just going to eat until he pukes. Everyone's got
I'm
their
gonna
cameras
puke.
out, and they're ready to get this photo
Oh,
up. He's getting
Jesus.
close.
Oh, no.
Now hold the bag. Put the thing down, stupid. You're going to ruin the puke
Oh,
shot.
Jesus.
He just threw a finger in
Oh,
the air,
no.
Anthony. Here we go.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
no,
he's
he's
gagging.
gagging. Come on, more. Eat more eggs.
More.
Oh, yeah, shove it in your mouth.
Yeah, there he is. He's shoving more in his mouth.
Oh,
Anthony.
God.
That's right.
This guy's a real trooper.
Oh, he's drinking more. Oh.
He's drinking the water.
Oh, no.
No. Okay.
Keep eating, boy.
Wow, he's just taking bite after bite, drinking more water, shoving more down.
I'll bet you he finishes
man.
more.
He was so close to puking. He seems to have gotten over it a little bit.
Soak it in ketchup, son.
Oh, he's gagging.
He's
gagging. A little bit. I think that was more of a gag reflex from the bun hitting the back of his throat.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's kind of weird without a hand pushing the head, isn't it, son?
Oh, no. He just put Fred's dildo on his plate.
Oh, great. Now he's going to puke with a heart on.
Oh, my God. Jesus. He's gagging. He's so close.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he's so close.
This is the best.
Wow, that was... Oh, no. He gets just there. He gets right there. It's like that sneeze that doesn't quite come out. Like it's almost ready.
This guy's a real trooper, though. I got to tell you.
We love this guy.
Everyone move up with their cameras. This is going to be a nice photo op.
His mouth packed with egg sandwich.
All right. Oh, he is standing up, Anthony. I think he's getting
in
really
shape.
close now.
He's jogging in place like it's
He's shaking his whole body.
really getting ready to unleash. He's putting down sandwiches really quick, though.
He might be in the lead all of a
I know. He
sudden.
might win this thing before he throws up.
Look at he's either going to sing CC Rider or throw up any second.
Wow. Well, I had him throwing up at the beginning of this sandwich, and he's almost done with it.
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah,
he
there's
can't puke
another
like
one.
a horse.
He's just like a horse. He's got the colic. There he goes.
Yeah, the mic's on,
He's
Kenny.
still eating. Wow, this I think standing up helped him out.
Yeah.
He's flipping his head back with every bite.
Yeah.
It's
like
a
bird.
Like a pelican.
Yeah, like a
He's
pelican.
putting a fish down his throat.
Well,
he's on 7, right? He's doing good.
Security Mike on 7.
Wow. His mouth full like Fred's ass full of rubber in the bathtub. Hey, Fred, how you doing, man?
Eat another sandwich. I'll think about it.
wow, Scott.
No. Oh, no, he's drinking ketchup. Oh, God, he's chugging down ketchup. Dude, that's got to do something.
Scott started binge eating about 2 minutes ago, and
He's not throwing up. He's gotten
not
better.
throwing up. All right, are you getting
I
close,
think he's
Scott?
gotten better.
He's doing good.
No, he's got a system in place now, and he's doing fine.
Oh, wow, what a tease.
Wow,
What a tease. He totally, dry heaved.
Aim for the table.
Just puke across the entire table.
Spray it
Get
over
a chain reaction going.
Spray it over the wrestling contestants.
Wow.
We have found in the past that when one pukes, they all puke. So if you guys decide you need a puke, get up and...
Don't be shy.
Oh, God.
Dude, he gets so close.
He's doing good, man.
He gets so close.
Ugh.
Can he talk to Scott?
Oh, God.
Now keep eating, pussy.
That was just a gurgling mess.
That sounds like a first date.
All right, well, let's hear it for Scott from New York.
Oh, that is great.
Scott is out of the contest.
He's still eating.
He's not out of the contest if he keeps eating.
Yeah.
Oh, you little maggot! You make me want to vomit!
Very good. All right, how are the other contestants doing, Kenny?
Oh, he really...
You had best square your ass away and start shitting me Tiffany chocolates, or I will definitely fuck you up.
Hartman.
I don't know. I'm pushing my luck now.
All right, Mike, the security
Wow.
guard, is not moving much.
Yep.
And his eyes look like they're very watery.
Yeah.
He's getting
Wow.
close. Are you going to puke, Mike?
No, I don't puke.
No? Ever?
Since I was a kid.
Oh, that's Mike from Belmont giving a little belch.
That's
But
gotta smell nice. like eggs and loneliness.
Oh, Scott's puking again. Oh, and he's eating. He's back to it.
This guy's just eating and puking.
That is hardcore, man.
Jesus Christ. You look like Bob Kelly 5 nights a week.
Wow.
He's just eating and puking. Yeah, how many did he eat? All right, let's go to Vanessa. How many sandwiches did Vanessa get down?
Well, okay, this was 6, and I ate half of that. And then I started on this one, because it was fresh, so
Yeah.
6.5.
Okay. All right, I think we got to declare a winner here.
Yeah.
This could go on all day.
All right, let's give it. Let's have like a final time that they then have to rush for. What do you want? The final minute?
You want to do like a final 2 minutes?
2 minutes.
2 minute warning.
All right. Who's in the lead right now? Mike is in the lead with 7.
Security Mike.
And Vanessa has about 6.5.
How many you got? How many does what's his name have?
Chubby?
This would be my 6.
6. Okay.
Chubby's working on 6.
How about on the clock? 2 minutes.
Come on, man. Eat like it's a Friday night.
And this will be for the MiFi.
Eat like it's New Year's Eve.
All right.
Alone again.
Let's. We're gonna do 2 minutes here, Kenny. Okay.
All right, ready, everybody? 2 minutes.
This is it for the MiFi. You guys cheer them on,
Step it
okay? And start the 2 minutes. All right, start the 2 minutes. Let's go.
Oh, Scott's puking again.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich. Make it fast.
Scott is out of the contest, but he's a real trooper.
Puking like a nut.
He's just eating and puking. It is just a puking mess over there. All right.
I can feel it in my heart.
Oh, God, he's
back
still
to
eating.
eating.
He's back to eating.
All right, what do we got? What do we got on the top? Mike?
It's going to be 8. This is left. This is going to be 8.
Why are you standing up, sweetie?
He's standing up and he's staggering.
Hello, exactly.
You see him get up and just stagger away from the table?
He stinks, and I don't like him.
1 minute left in the contest for the MiFi. Let's hear it for these guys.
As soon as I get home, the first thing I'm going to do is punch your mama in the mouth.
All right, what do we got left? 40 seconds? 45 seconds? Okay. Who's in the lead there, Kenny?
Security Mike.
Security Mike? Jimmy is very depressed that his girlfriend is losing. Look at his face.
I know.
Look at his
Yeah,
face.
she's one behind.
She's one behind at this point?
Yeah.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
20 seconds, and this exciting contest will conclude.
Oh, wow.
And 10.
There you go.
9, 8,
Oh.
7, 6.
Come on.
5.
Vanessa doesn't look good.
3, 2, 1.
There it is.
Uh-oh, Vanessa.
Vanessa just puked and Kenny missed it. She turned to her left really fast.
Spit it out like she usually.
Oh, she's spitting.
Oh,
she's spitting.
She spit it out like she usually does.
She's spitting out the egg sandwiches. All right. Well.
Wow.
Well, let's hear for Mike, I guess, the security guy.
Yes.
That's right. Hand over that MiFi.
Come on. Let's give him that. Congratulations, Mike. You win a roadie, too.
Nothing wrong with the roadie, too.
No, but when you're going for a MiFi.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Give Mike the MiFi. We'll give the rest of these guys some roadie 2s or something, all right?
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Of course.
Okay, well, we're going to...
It's over, Johnny.
Yeah.
We give them each a roadie, too?
Yeah, I think, we'll give everyone a roadie, too.
Sure.
And we'll continue with the Opie and Anthony program live from the Paradise in Boston, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Day 2 of the Opie and Anthony program. We'll talk to Martini Steve next, see what's going on in New York.
What is this?
All right, what's the problem?
Oh, boy.
What's the problem? What's the problem?
The Emperor is not happy with his coffee.
Oh, no. Are we going to have to break into...
Jim Norton.
Coffee Diva.
Coffee Diva.
Look at that cup. What brand is on that cup?
I don't know.
It doesn't taste good. I don't like it.
Where do we get our coffee every day?
I like Starbucks.
I like Starbucks.
And I don't like supporting the savages that run most of these delis.
You're insane.
Yup.
You betcha. You might be right.
Yeah.
Want this?
Hey, want to taste this?
Wow, that's really nice. Throw it against the wall.
I'm not diving at
I'm a diva.
I want Starbucks coffee.
You betcha.
Jim Norton. Coffee Diva.
Coffee Diva.
I know Starbucks is a big world order type of thing.
At least they're not funding terrorism.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Your home for good, clean, wholesome family entertainment.
Wow.
That is such a long way to go just to say.
It's the Opie and Anthony.
This is so awkward. It's the Opie and Anthony program live from Boston at the Paradise, day 2.
It's impossible. I'm trying to tell you that. What do you want? You want the tears to come out of my eyes? It's impossible.
All right, here's the dilemma. What do we do for the next hour?
How about an eating contest?
Hey,
Oh, we did that already.
Anyone questions from the audience?
Well, I liked the idea of talking to Steve.
Oh, where's Steve?
Martini Steve's back in New York.
I'm
Let's talk to him.
here. Is that? Hey, that
Oh.
works. Hey, that works.
Wow, that is Steve.
Steve, is that my microphone?
That's your mic.
Ooh, that's what we're coming back to?
Is that bad?
Is that the new sound?
Uh-oh. Hold on. You want to try another one?
No, it's all right.
No, it's cool. Okay.
I think it's because it's something, yeah. All right.
You're sitting in Opie's chair?
I'm sitting in Opie's chair listening. I had to turn down Opie's headphones. They're so loud.
I'm deaf. I've lost my hearing. So, Steve, what's going on in New York?
We've been gathering audio all morning and dealing with technical problems and all. Not bad ones, just a computer went down, and we didn't get a lot of the TV that we wanted to record yesterday, so we didn't, so we've been, shipping around, gathering audio. Stop laughing! Sorry, I'm fiddling with things.
Laughing, that was a snore.
No, sorry.
Fine. Tell us more about the computer problems.
Yeah, like what happened next? I mean,
Oh, all right.
just unplug the goddamn thing.
Steve, how was your vacation?
Oh, it was lovely.
Yeah?
It was lovely. I went down to Florida. I read a lot of books, sat on the beach, worked out a lot. I listened to the show maybe once or twice. Well, that was riveting.
This guy's trying to rally the troops, and it's just not happening today.
Oh, I feel for you guys. I do.
Hello.
He's one of 4.
Hello.
Exactly. He's one of 4 people drinking.
What books did you read, Steve?
I read the Tommy Lee book. I read Fight Club. What?
All right.
Oh, my God.
Well, Steve, do you have any audio to play?
We got
for us
lots of
today?
audio, actually.
No, any of the fun stuff?
We got Michael Jackson remix. We got, which is someone who remixed that whole statement that Michael Jackson gave to the press in '93, where he talks about his genitals and being groped by the police.
Yes.
We have Tom Sizemore crying in court after being sentenced. We have, what is this? Oh, Red Sox games clips from yesterday. And the audio from the assault on the media in Boston.
Oh, is that funny?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Hold on, let me throw it in here.
All right, yeah, we love the assaults.
Derek's got it. Hold on.
We love the assault on the media thing, and
of course.
I guess the cameraman was really quick and was able to move the camera real fast. But,
Yeah.
But who was this? Donkey Sausage?
The kids from Whackbag.
The gang from Whackbag did this one.
The gang from
Online
Whackbag.
tonight, a pair of bleacher seats are starting at around $400. Grandstand seats at $700, and box seats $1,000 or more, all 5 to 10 times the face value. So who can afford it? 7's Aaron Logan is live outside Fenway. Aaron.
Lauren, that's right. Tickets already selling at 5 to 10 times face value in their gold trim uniforms. Unless you too have some sort of celebrity uniform, looks like you may have some.
O&A Party Rock was the battle cry.
They just came running out of nowhere at this reporter. Very good.
Very professional reporter.
Yeah.
Kept going.
Well, Steve, that killed 30 seconds.
I like that.
All right.
Can you mix that with the Pat O'Brien tape, maybe?
We'll get on that, Jimmy. Let's see. You want to play the Michael Jackson remix?
How long is that?
It's about a minute and a half.
Can you stretch it to 5?
Yeah. Hey, you got any sound clips that are 58 and a half minutes?
Daniel, get on that.
We are bombing live, Steve. This is the most uncomfortable radio program we've ever done in our lives.
I could tell you I saw Spam-A-Lot the other day.
Oh, how was your Broadway experience?
I loved it. That's why I stayed back. That's why I stayed back, because I had $200 tickets to go see Spam-A-Lot the other day, and I wasn't about to give them up.
Oh,
and it's a great show.
Okay, very good.
All right.
All right, so
we held them at bay for 3 hours, Opie, and now they're turning.
And I don't yelling that you're a fag, Steve.
And I don't blame them at this point. Hey, Steve, why don't we play the Michael Jackson thing?
All right.
Set this up again. What is this?
It was when Michael Jackson was on trial for molestation.
You're talking way too fast, Steve. Slow down.
Sorry. When Michael Jackson was on trial, or at least being accused of molestation 10 years ago, he made that...
Perfect diction.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
When he made that statement to the press when he had been examined by was it forensic examiners, I guess, where he described in detail how they touched his private parts and his genitals and his buttocks. And someone took it upon themselves to remix the entire thing, and we found it this morning, and intrepid Nathaniel cut it up a little bit. And
are we suggesting that maybe other listeners do this?
Yes, I think this would be an excellent idea.
Maybe some Michael Jackson remixes in the near future?
I think that's an excellent idea.
I'd say some Michael Jackson remixes within the next 15 minutes.
Yeah, start writing, people.
Yes. Email them to ben.sparks@xmradio.com. No cock pictures. Right. Because he hates that.
Derek, hit it.
I am doing well and I am strong. As you may already know, after my tour ended, I remain out of the country undergoing treatment for a dependency on children all over the world. I love thousands upon thousands of children to view and photograph my body, including my horrifying penis, my disgusting buttocks, my lower torso, thighs, and any other area that they wanted. A horrifying nightmare. No person should ever have to view and photograph my body, including my disgusting penis. And even after experiencing the indignity of my buttocks, my lower torso, thighs, I ask all of you to wait and hear the truth. If I am guilty of anything, it is of gaining sheer joy from seeing children with my disgusting penis. It is of loving children of all ages and races. It is of gaining sheer joy from seeing children submit to a dehumanizing and humiliating examination by God. I do try to be God-like. Come unto me. I am God. Come unto my buttocks. Come unto my lower torso. Come unto my penis. It brings tears to my eyes when I see the Los Angeles Police Department subjected to all of the false allegations being made by the incredible, terrible mass media.
And there you go.
Oh, very good.
That wasn't bad.
I like that.
Oh, they like that one.
Not bad, not bad.
Maybe we'll get some other ones in the future.
Who did that?
That was, I think Ricky found that online, actually. And
what was he looking for?
We had him looking for news clips.
Who wants to hear it again?
And we have Tom Sizemore clips.
Yeah, we have.
Because Sizemore was doing very well in his acting career in a few pretty big movies. You know, what was he in? Saving Private Ryan. Always played the gruff sergeant type. You know, and he has this I don't know, crazy little hobby of beating women. So
he also had the fake penis to pass his drug test, right?
Yeah, because he's got drug problems, and they usually end up, you know, you do your drugs, you beat your women, you get arrested, and then they put you on a drug program. Sure. And then he had that fake penis that because they look at you when you take a leak to drug test. So you had this whole thing that warms up the urine, and you pull out a fake rubber schlong, and you pee, and it looks like a real schlong, and if Fred isn't backing into it, you can then pee in the cup and give it to the guy. So they found him using this fake penis and gave him more time. He was in the court, and I hear he got a little upset.
How much time does he have to do?
Not as long as this next hour is going to seem for us, but I think, I don't know if he was sentenced yet.
Oh.
He was found guilty, though.
Ooh.
All right. Do we have that, Stephen?
Yeah, it's right here. Derek?
I made egregious mistakes in the choices I made. And for that, Your Honor, I am sorry. And never thought I would break my father's heart. Or my mom's. Or mine. But I have. And I'm to blame for that. What I did was wrong.
You can act like a man. What's the matter with you?
Was that supposed to be sexy?
Steve, I want to hear the one where he says he's a sissy.
Where he's a sissy?
Yeah, I think it's track 2.
Is there a track 2 on that, Derek? Oh, Derek's telling me there's no track 2. Hold on.
Oh, fire him.
No, we got it. Hold on.
Who's Derek? Did they hire new people while we were away?
Yeah, I've never heard
Here
that
it is.
name
I got
before.
it.
All right. I got it.
I don't know why people believe it. I'm an actor. I pretend. I wear makeup for a living. I'm a sissy.
I deserve a second chance, sir. Thank you.
Wow, what was that?
Steve, what was that one?
Clip of an interview and then him crying in court?
Did you do that, Nathaniel? Hold on. Let me get Nathaniel.
Fans
Are
getting
they
creative.
improving? Did Nathaniel get a little creative?
No, that was straight out of Dateline. That was just their editing job. Him saying a sissy, and they cut right to him being in court crying. So.
Wow, they're wacky over there at Dateline. All right.
Okay,
All right,
so that's what that was.
All right, let's go to the next track. Thank God there's 28 of these tracks.
Tom Sizemore unplugged.
You cried in court, and then you gave the finger to the press out.
Excuse me. I mean,
No, sir. But you cried in
the press.
Was that acting?
I'm not acting right now. I said the press.
I know. Go back to court. How were you in there?
I was broken-hearted. My poor mother and poor father out there, they're both aging, and my mother's almost dead, watching their eldest son be... the press. I'm done.
Yeah. Whoa, careful, careful. You're going to carry the chair with you all the way.
Yeah, I saw that clip. He got up and walked out, and he still had his mic and everything, all the wires hooked up, and it hooked on the chair, and he's walking in the chairs following him. It was really awkward, much like him.
Well.
Looks like we have more tracks.
Well, thank God. Well, one more, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear
You know what I want back? I want the 2 years and 10 months back of anxiety. I want my mother's heart attack back. I want all the pain and suffering my family's gone through back. I want my good name back.
All right.
I want it all back. Can they give it back to me? They can make an attempt. It's called money to make me whole. And I want $1 billion. I think it's a fair amount. It's a round number. I'll settle for $100 million.
That was actually audio of Howard negotiating it serious.
And he got it.
All right, well, Steve, anything else in New York today?
No,
please?
What?
Did you find something? A Jim Brewer bit? Something?
Oh yeah. In terms of lovely comedy bits, yes, we have a whole pile of them.
We might have to end this mess early.
Actually, we have. You know, we have those Jim Norton things that Danny did. Those Pat O'Brien, Jim Norton things.
I like the interns are all motivated.
Well, we got new ones to play when we get back to New York.
I think so. I think that's what Danny just handed me. Oh, he's on the phone. He's looking at me like he doesn't know what I'm talking about because he's on the phone.
We'll get him off the phone because we need those clips.
Hey, Dan.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
this
look at him. He's just... Sorry.
Steve and Danny talking to each other.
Yeah. Thank you so much, you fucking drunk. Hey. Punch that fucking Neanderthal in the head for me, will you? Hey, Danny, are these new?
Isn't here.
No, Steve, those are the same ones.
Oh, these are the same ones. Okay, these are the same ones that Danny did.
No, all right. Well, we're done with you for now, Steve.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Martini Steve, everybody. Yes.
Blame on. Wow, Steve getting mixed reviews here.
All right, well,
First contribution today.
We're getting all the top guests
right.
for our Boston broadcast. We got to say hi to Kurt Long, everyone. Kurt Long.
Hey, how you doing?
Wow, look at the...
Kurt, you got a lot of fans here at the Paradise.
I have a lot of drunk fans.
That's right.
Wow.
Wow.
No way, you guys are making a mistake. They're thinking you're Kurt Waldheim.
They're thinking of a porn star.
Well, you have the last name for it.
Probably
Yeah.
mistaken identity.
Kurt
Happens all
Long.
the
Well,
time.
you know something? A lot of people, big Kurt Long fans. But for the people that don't know what you do, why don't you let everybody in on who Kurt Long is?
I'm a host of a show on GSN Network for Games. I'm sure you've all
All
heard
right,
of
a
it.
lot of people are fans of GSN, but for the few people that don't know, why don't you let them in on what that is?
GSN is a network that used to show just only old game shows that they bought from other people, and now they
I
play,
remember that.
Yeah.
What's
You
that?
could always catch an episode of Family Feud or Match Game.
That's right.
I liked watching like Match Game 75.
Yeah, those old Family Feuds, the Smiths versus the Yates.
Oh, yeah. Where, Richard Dawson contracts lip herpes every show. by
Right.
kissing every contestant he can.
Exactly.
It's somewhat disturbing.
We actually didn't think you were going to call in because Ben has had like a weird list of guests. We're actually happy you called in. We didn't think it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I'm
now-
a Boston native, which is why I wanted to call in.
You are.
And,
So you must
I
have...
went to Emerson College out there. Partied at Paradise many times.
There you go. Hey,
and I
did
used
you...
to listen to you folks when you were back on some other crappy network in Boston.
BCN.
AAF or BCN?
AAF, was it?
AAF back in the old days.
Back in the day?
Back in the olden days. So, you're from Boston, very excited about the Red Sox?
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
In fact, this past year has been amazing.
Yeah.
I remember '86. I was 14. I was at a party. I was about to hook up with this girl. We were waiting for the game to end. And she lost the mood once the ball went through Buckner's legs.
Really?
So I've had blue balls for about 15, 16 years now. So, it was finally happened last year.
That's terrific.
I can't.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
So Kurt, what time is your program on?
I'm on Saturdays. The show's called Games Across America. It's on Saturdays from 9 to midnight. We go across the country to find the weirdest, craziest games and competitions we can find.
And what? Like what? Like give us an example.
Rock, paper, scissors World Championship.
You mean? Yeah.
They
people
love it.
love rock,
They like
paper,
that.
scissors here.
You got to tune in Saturdays to see this kind of crap. Swamp buggy races.
Wait, now what is a
ham-eating
swamp?
contests.
Wait, what is a swamp buggy race? You got to go slow.
Swamp buggy races are in Naples, Florida. A bunch of rednecks, good people, and they build their own swamp buggies for no money at all. They don't
Right.
get any cash prizes, but they drive around a swamp, and whoever survives it wins. But they put like $100,000 into these machines, and it's crazy.
Wow, really that much?
Now your show, you kind of do like little rejoinders, right? Like it's over a 3-hour period, but you guys are kind of what are you kind of cutting into, like in between the
We
game?
kind of, like you said, the match game marathon on Saturday nights. We wrap around that block.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We do. We're trying to get a half-hour show going, but who knows? It's GSN. I'm just happy that they're doing some sort of original programming, and I get paid to do it.
Have you got any kind of recognition? Like where are you based out of? You based out of L.A.?
I'm based out of L.A. now, and it's really fucking early.
Yeah, I know. What time is it out there? It's probably it's got to be 7:15.
Yeah, I got up early for you guys. So I like you guys.
So how long have you been doing this gig?
This has been going on for about 2 years now. I have a great crew. We travel around the country. It's great. It sucks. I'm married. I can't, now I'm a host of a show. I travel the country. I can't get any.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys have any plans on hitting the East Coast at all to do stuff?
What's that?
Do you guys have any East Coast plans?
Yeah, we're actually coming back. Well, we're going to Indianapolis for some demolition derby. That's not East Coast enough.
Cool.
But we've been to New York. We covered the Westminster Dog Show, which is a little odd.
Whoa, the Westminster Dog Show. I was actually going to go to that, but what happened there?
It's a bunch of
Stop whining.
Who love their dogs a little too much.
Quiet.
Uh-oh, they're turning against us.
Stop whining.
No, they're not.
And you had him in the beginning, Kurt.
I did have
Stop
them.
whining.
So what happened
about me having sex during the Red Sox games again?
I'd like to hear about that.
All right, let's hear another one of those stories.
Oh, I wish I could.
I had sex during the Red Sox games, too. I was in the hospital. The kid just wanted a ball signed. I put on a Red Sox uniform and gave it to him while his little hat fell off his bald head.
Jesus Christ, Jimmy.
That's disturbing.
What is the most popular game? Because I've actually watched the GSN.
Yes.
What is the most popular game like to be replayed? I always like the $25,000 pyramid.
The most popular game that I've covered or on the network?
I would say on the network. What's the most popular game, and what is it about it that you like?
I'd say dodgeball is probably the most popular. They like hitting people with things. I like people diving around, getting smacked in the head and stuff like that. The craziest thing I covered was Frozen Dead Guy Days. This crazy event in Colorado where they actually celebrate a guy who froze his grandfather in his tool shed. Hello?
Bob Kelly. It sucks being me. Live.
Hey, this is Robert Kelly, and I'm going to be touring this month with Dane Cook on Tourgasm. We're going from west to east on a bus. 20 shows, 30 days. Go to www.tourgasm.com.
For more information, go to robertkellylive.com.
And stop IMing me going, you think I'm fantastic, and then when I say thank you, and you hit not you, and sign off. That's a very mean thing to do.
The Opie and Anthony Show. XM202.
Jim.
But what?
You have to tell your story.
Well, I felt bad for you. Well, I was listening to you the other day.
You have no problem telling it?
No, what do I
Right,
care?
cool.
I don't care. I was listening to you the other day. I was driving my wife, but we also had Grandma in the car.
Oh, no.
Me and Dee are howling. And so Opie's like, yeah, and I got caught playing, and she went back to sleep, and I'm howling because I've been caught many times.
Ooh.
Yeah, Opie got caught recently spanking it by his girlfriend.
We rented Rush Hour because I never saw him when it was
But I
in
couldn't
theaters.
call in.
And, well, I'll just refresh everyone's memory because I at least I have someone on my side.
Come on, every guy has.
Yeah, but no one around here would admit it. So
Every guy has. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I have never been
You
caught.
are being sexually harassed from the moment you
swear-
wake up in the morning by your chick.
I swear to you, I've never been caught. Brewer, this is the third time for me.
Oh, it's been
And
at least three, and it always causes big fights. She flips out.
And I thought,
She
she
gets
was,
mad.
I thought she was asleep because I looked. You know, you start slowly. You know what I mean? And then you're like, well, I got to get some friction going.
Well, what happens?
So I turn around because he's on the couch. I get some friction going. Well, at first I was like, hey, whoa, hey, look at this. This feels nice, you know.
That old cartoon.
Isn't that great? That at first you could be in the mode like, I don't want to be bothered. It's too much work, maybe. And then the second you're getting into it, it's like, why am I not doing this all the time? Why am I not quitting my job and doing this full time?
So when it really started, you know, I started getting into it, I looked behind me to make sure, you know, she's still asleep. And she was asleep. But
Would you give it a little peek? Would you give her the fish eye?
Oh, yeah, I turned
I basically. Opie with the fish eye. Oh, wait a minute.
You got to understand.
No, you don't get into that
She was 2 feet.
until-
She was 2 feet behind me.
You're very quiet. You get the quiet method.
And now
going.
we got
just the thumb movement.
Real
Just
quiet
thumb
method
movement.
Just maybe like the inside right here, like the wrist area.
Thumb movement, light movement, and pressure with the pinky, ring, and middle finger.
So then I adjust the pillow. I'm getting all set, and I look behind me. I'm like, all right, she's still asleep. And now it's time to get down to business. I guess I was shaking the whole room because she woke up.
Well, you know what happens?
No joke, because we have like all these stupid things in my living room, and some of the crap is.
Well, what happens in this situation, it's sort of like going, you know, when you start drinking, you don't realize you're drinking, having a good time.
So you start talking like this. Yo, I gotta take a beat. You see the Mets?
So when you start getting into that thing, it takes over.
You're getting into
and you
the
don't
zone,
realize
right.
you're doing.
You're
right
going,
here.
yeah. So Sandy, we got on the air the other day. And
that's Chris Rock, by the way, that talks about the nobody's home jerk.
What does he say? What does he say?
You get in the good nobody's home jerk. Where you know it's home. You can go to town. You can go to town. You can do whatever you want in whatever room. You can do the roast beef. Don't matter.
So,
nobody's home jerk.
So it turns out
scream if you want to.
You can put out a pillow. Is that shot?
I don't care because nobody's home.
It's just me and the dog.
Nobody's home jerk.
So, make a long...
That is a good jerk.
With nobody home.
The nobody's home jerk.
Ow! Ow!
I've been shaking in the bed like a crackhead. But it's okay because nobody's home.
I've been putting pillows together, making it look like an ass. And I've been doing the home jerk. I've been banging. I put up other pillows, make them watch. Say, you're next. I put a satin pillow on the pillow, kind of jerk.
I use every room in the house. I don't care if no one's home. I'm doing it in front of the fridge.
On my donkey. I'm going to get a donkey ball, kind of jerk.
I'm doing it in front of the TV. I'm doing it in front of the fridge.
I got pillows and hot it is all over the country.
Nobody home jerk. All right.
Joe Rogan, he has a bit where he goes, the worst part about when you're playing, when you're doing the donkey, is, you know, blood, and always when you finish, it's always like, what's wrong with me? You got your donkey in your hand and just some tits, like, what's wrong with me? So what happened?
Nice head, dude. Make a long story short, I thought I was safe and, you know, did the thing because she, I thought she caught me, but we didn't really want to talk about it around the house. You
That's
know what
not
I mean?
you talking about.
So I figured I'd bring it up on the air where, you know, it's a little safer to discuss things openly. And it turns out that she did open up her eyes during the whole thing, and she was scared at what she was seeing, so she made believe she was sleeping for the rest of it.
So she has to sit there
Good for her.
and make believe you're sleeping.
Good for
What
her.
to do? What to do? Yeah.
All right, Brewer.
Wow.
Now let's get back to the
Oh,
jail
you're
thing.
not off now.
Oh, come on, man. We're past that.
Now I told my whole story, and you were listening. You were listening in the car with your lovely.
See you later.
Your lovely wife.
Make sure you write us in a week. We'll come back next week. Grab on to the rap.
Why do you have to put your glasses on for this story?
Because
it's embarrassing.
Zones me.
Doesn't want to look people in the eye when he talks about being a filthy animal like that.
Filthy animal to
cranking
himself.
it. You know how embarrassed you feel the second it's all over.
So you're in the car with
Well,
your
the
wife
first-
and your grandma listening to this crap.
Yeah, I'm listening. I want to call because I instantly started laughing. Actually, D laughed even harder. Because I'm married 8 years, man. We've known each other a long time. You do a lot of donkey playing. A lot. Is a lot of times when you do it. Well, a couple times I almost got caught, and she'd have a talk with me.
No, you really gotta stop doing that. If you want to, just come to me.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, all right, hon. How you doing? Listen, can we do it right now? Because
You know, I want to, yeah.
The time I got caught, the one big time, it turned into a big fight because she turned. First of all, you feel like a dick that you caught. You feel like a dick. There's nothing more humiliating. I will take stepping in human feces and bare feet, like, or you're standing there naked with your donkey in your hand, and you have another human being, your wife. Looking at you in disbelief, like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
So I instantly took the defense, and I went, nothing. I tried to play it like,
no.
So I went, nothing. I'm just, nothing. She's like, so there's that weird barrier of, am I going to get away with this?
No.
Can we just drop this? Because
you
really don't want to go to battle.
You were
here.
dressed, though? Like you had something on?
No,
how did you cover up?
My pants were off.
How did you cover up?
I
though?
couldn't.
Nothing.
I jumped on the side of the bed. I was next to the bed, so I leaned down like I was trying to take a nap real quick.
I was napping. I'm napping. This is a lamer excuse than Opie.
Well, you had no excuses,
But you got no excuses. Just say, how do you get out of this?
What are you doing? Nothing. Sleeping.
So I lay down, and she's like, so there's that tense moment, like, please, you know what's going on.
Just drop it.
Drop it, all right?
Let's make believe this didn't happen, okay?
So what, and there's that weird moment, and she goes, are you playing with yourself?
Oh, no.
That's not... I'm really mad right now.
Oh, like you're not humiliated enough.
I'm really mad. I go, what? Why are you mad? She goes, that really offends me.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So now... this is when you lose it. This is when you go, well, it shouldn't offend you. Well, it does. How does it feel? I'm standing here in front of you. Do I never give it to you? And how wrong is that? And you feel the need that you have to hide on me and touch and play with yourself? That's disturbing.
Let's not forget you're naked as she's yelling at you.
So that's
snapping.
So then
on his side, Anthony. Yeah. Nothing.
And then first I took the argument of I attacked her like this. I said, well, I didn't want to bother you because you said you were tired last night because the baby got up early. What'd you say all day? You got mad on me. As soon as I woke up, you're like, I'm eating that today. And I let you nap. Did I not do that? Yes, I did. And I said you looked really good. And so you said you were tired. You went downstairs. You said you were tired. Thought you took a nap. So I started playing myself. So all right? Is that all right with you? I'm trying to help you out, and you're making me feel like a dick.
It's so true.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
Oh, my God.
You try to spin it. You try to spin it and get out of it. Turn it around.
But my wife, she knows me. Look, the only human being that's ever going to know you your entire life better than you is your wife. And the reason you get so pissed at her is because she's so on and right, but you don't want to face it. So she goes, you didn't even think, I wouldn't be offended if you at least tried, but you didn't try. You just decided you're going to go up and play with yourself. Why didn't you? I'm very offended by it. Now she's taking that route.
Yeah, were you there yelling at your wife now, just sporting, naked, and you're sporting, and you're just standing there now? Like, is that pretty much takes you about 5 ticks down on the advantage scale, you know?
You're done.
Arguing naked, bad.
And what sucks for me is I have weird rooms.
Oh,
it sounds worse than it is. But there's 3 mirrors.
Yeah.
It sounds way worse than it is, trust me. So I've got 2 angles on me so I can see myself. And then I realize this while I'm caught in the middle of this
Were
whole
you able
thing.
to pull covers over yourself?
Look at me, I'm
Oh, no,
hot.
I quickly, once we got over the thing, I quickly put up my,
But now she's standing there as you're putting pants on and
look how hot I am.
God, is that horrible.
No, I can't look at myself. I lose. I'm like,
oh, baby, look in mirror 3.
It reminds me of the dude in American Psycho when he's banging those 2 chicks, but he's looking at himself in the mirror while he's
flexing his buys.
That's
hilarious.
Huey Lewis and the News. This is Susudia. This is Phil Collins.
Don't just stare at it, eat it.
There he is. The color is bone. With a font that I picked. I love that movie.
You got to tell the last part where she caught you in the
Which one?
After you did the concert and all that, and you were, a little...
Which one? What? I need better language here, Ope. Help me out. He's like, you know, if you guys could see Ope right now, he's just leaning his head to the right and going, you know, when you...
That was my visual for, like, you know, being high, like being a little under the...
Oh, my God.
Like you got...
Then you got to deal with it. Well,
when you were downstairs, like you said, jamming like Judas Priest or something, giving yourself a concert and then decided... Whoa. Oh, no.
Exactly. When I got some spare time, you always revert back to being 16.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Lights are down, you know, Chris Rock.
You gotta have a, we call it the Rob Halford jerk. Nothing better than the Rob Halford jerk. Now that's a good jerk.
Bruce Dickinson's run to the hills kind of jerk.
Rob Halford, Judas Priest
kind of jerk. Wearing leather and a bullwhip.
Now when this
talking
is
about living after midnight kind of jerk.
This is like jerking after midnight.
There we go. Jerking after midnight. Jerking till the dawn. Till the morning, then I'm gone.
So you're having a concert with yourself.
Jerking.
Nice head, Dick.
Here again. Jerking.
Wait, what's he say?
I come alive.
Yeah, he comes alive.
That's when my jerking goes alright. After midnight. Jerking to the dawn.
Walk it off, Dick.
The volume better be down when you're jerking it to Judas Priest. You can't jerk it if the music's too loud.
Jerking!
You're gonna get caught jerking if the music's too loud.
I put that big ball in my mouth
and I start jerking like the gimp.
And I put on it. Jerking to the dawn.
When I'm home alone, 95% of the time I spend jerking.
Oh, wait, here we go. Wait.
I'm aiming
wait. What's the next? It's perfect. Wait. This one's a good one.
Body's coming.
Yes, right?
All night long.
All night long.
Jerking.
Oh, you like that, don't you, faggot?
Oh, my God.
Hotter by the hour.
This song is about Jago.
That's what I call the rock and roll jerk. And that's the good jerk.
Heavy metal jerk. When you've been banging your head, leather of your snout kind of jerk. We're talking love, fight, screaming for vengeance.
Leather, rubber gags, and zippers.
We're talking run to the hills, master of puppets jerking. Master of jerking is pulling its reins.
Jack from Philly checking in. He says there's no way out of it when you get caught beating it. But there is a way to minimize the damage. Look her right in the eye while still stroking and say, "Look what you're making me do!"
Get down on your knees, start crying. Look what
I'm doing.
What have you brought me to?
I got no place else to jack. I got no place else to jack. Don't you make me stop doing it. Don't you. I ain't got no place else to jerk. I ain't got nothing.
Home run.
And I believe that would be the closer.
That's the officer and the gentleman jerk. That's the Richard Gere jerk.
Oh, God.
Wow, that hurt.
But, Brewer, you were under the influence. You were jamming Judas Priest or something.
I can't get through this story.
That's fine.
We get the image.
Oh.
Just the visual of you coming downstairs, the music's cranking, you're high, naked.
Oh, dude. I wasn't naked.
Was this before or after that other episode?
Man. See what he's
doing? But you have to be naked.
I had my underwear on.
Now, is this before or after the other episode you just talked about?
Oh, this is after.
Oh, man, so she must have been like, didn't we talk about this?
Honestly, what I did, I pulled that as a front. I can say, I'm going to get downstairs writing, you know. Living after midnight,
right.
Rocket like a rainbow in the dark.
Right, you have a little concert.
Tearing it up in my basement. And then, you know, I wait till she falls into the story, keep it going, and then...
All right, start working it.
Well, you know, came down, and again. You're right. There is no thrown in jail for the night. There is no, can we ask you some questions?
Yeah.
You're thrown on the stand immediately. Blink!
What the hell? You just said you were just...
Is there a problem? I've got to go that route. Is
The
there a
problem, yeah. Then now there must be a problem. God damn, that's funny.
That's it. That's it's not getting better than that today, right?
There you go.
Bravo. Wow.
I
haven't laughed that hard.
It's embarrassing, man.
Certainly.
But I usually get madder. I'm like, well, you know, don't walk around with... You know that gets me all, well, can't you control it? No! I cannot! That is why I've got to run and hide. It is worse than heroin. When are you females going to realize that? It's a gene. It's a fluid in our body. You show us anything, and we immediately, it's like, where can I go?
Really? Like an ape, yeah.
Throw my feces. Come on. You're all lying if it's not the truth.
No, it is absolutely the truth.
Oh, God. That's too good. All right.
How many people are going to do the Judas Priest jerk now? See? There you go.
The Judas Priest jerk.
Yeah. We better take a break, huh?
All right. Jesus Christ.
No, I have a blast.
Too much fun.
And more on the way.
Opie and Anthony, XM202.
Bro, can I tell you something?
What?
'Cause you've been telling me for years, or
What?
a few years now, Tracy Morgan is off the hook.
Isn't he crazy?
The guy is beyond funny.
Beyond funny.
Just like yourself.
Jimmy raging against the machine, yo. You know when they be taking your donkey, be jerking, yo. And your toes be all up in all. Yo, Opie is all that.
I'm Brian Fellow.
Look at that. Hey, you got to be doing the blow. Who coming down the Apollo?
All you white people who have never had nappy dugout.
Nappy dugout.
He was inviting all the white guys to go to Harlem to get banged by young black girls.
He used to try to hook me up.
It was hilarious. He's like, make sure your permission slips are signed by your parents.
I live in the
form
Bronx.
a line at the door. We're going up to Harlem for some of that skanky, nappy dugout.
I live in the Bronx because I keep it real.
Yo, man, don't be wearing no condoms. Don't be wearing no condoms.
Unbelievable.
He goes, if you're scared, get a dog.
You scared of me? You scared? Get a dog. Get a dog.
Get a dog.
You scared of
Who's
me?
he talking to? Who's he talking to?
Actually, he was talking to my girlfriend's friend.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know, I want you to have my daughter. He goes, that's a compliment where I come from. He goes, that's a compliment. I want to get you pregnant. I want to get you pregnant. You scared? You look scared now. You scared? Get a dog.
Get a dog.
Get a dog.
That's a compliment.
Get a dog. That's a compliment
Get
where
a
I come
dog.
from. I'm talking to you. Got them childbearing hips. I like that. Come here, baby. Let me just touch that.
Papi, Papi.
And you ask,
hello, mama, Papi.
He was out of his mind.
And you ask who was he talking to? Most of the time we don't know.
No, he's just...
We don't know.
He
just
walks
around.
up and down the hallway. He
Yeah.
should do the SNL. Be like, yo, Sherry be losing her mind, yo. You think anybody can? No.
Oh, yeah, he talks
Found
about
him
Sherry
in bubble
O'Terry.
gum.
It's hysterical. Yeah, she had a good butt.
Yo, I wanted to
She didn't
get
even
bubble.
know it. Yo, she all fine. She didn't even know it. That girl's crazy.
Walking around with a yum-yums on writing day. Writing day, she come in with them new gray yum-yums, be showing just above pube line. Just above the equator, yo. Just above equator.
And he
just
did
enough
this
to startle
for
you.
hours.
Startle you.
For hours. He pulls his shoe off and his sock, and he goes, yeah, when a girl be giving you... Yeah. He's like,
yes.
yeah, and your toes be doing this, and he's got his shoes and socks on, and he's curling his toes up, and he's going, oh, and he's laying on his back, and then he flips over on his stomach, and goes, and then she starts, and he's doing it.
We used to share a room, man. We'd turn off the lights, and he'd always have, like, crazy porn. We were me and Tracy were addicted to porn. We'd be hanging out, and like, but he loved, like, yo, Jim, watch my curls be curled up, man. Toes be curled up.
Curling up. That's what I'm talking about.
Cain killed Abel. Killed that nigga over jealousy.
Yeah. He'll just come out with stuff like that.
Took the nigga out. You know, when your toes be curled up, when you just about...
That's what he does.
Your love come out. He killed that nigga over jealousy, yo.
That's wrong.
Yo, John be our man, yo.
Had all the confidence in the
He
world.
has great references, too. If you ever hung out with him, he brings up some great stuff when we were kids. He used to talk about, remember the Gargantuans?
Yeah.
The movie Gargantuans?
War of the Gargantuans.
He would come in and reenact that every day. Yo, Jim, remember when the brown Gargantuan be going,
And the
with
green
his
one.
hand, and he helped the green one out. Helped him out. Because his blood can't kill nigga. He won the Gargantuan, yo. His toes weren't curled up, yo. He's a Gargantuan. That man, no.
What is he talking about? The hell is Tracy talking about? I'm laughing my ass off, but what the hell is he talking about?
We'll be bugging. He left, yo. He said, I had it, yo. Had it. Your Dow Hammond still being numb. Lost his head, man. We couldn't get him back. Because King killed that nigga.
At one point, Tracy comes over, and he's just going off, and he's gawking at all the girls and the strippers. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. That's what I'm talking about. And my girlfriend's sitting up on the back of the dugout seat, and I'm standing in front of her. Yeah. And Tracy looks over and goes, ooh, what we got here? Yeah. And he leans over to kiss her on the side of her thigh, and I slip my hand and I go, and he lays a kiss on my swatch. Like I had just gotten my arm in there in time before she was fouled by Tracy Morgan. Laughing her asses off.
I'm telling you,
that's insane.
He's the funniest human being I've ever hung out with.
Because you've been telling us for a while, like,
he makes me belly laugh.
But now
hard.
I'm with you now, man.
Hard.
With you, big time. You got to tell a story about the. You were in Harlem with him or something, and
he sort of get shut. When I was doing Uptown Comedy Club, I had no. I came from the island, man. And I must say that place, that don't change at Jamaica. Crap.
Oh, when you're from Long Island.
Change at Jamaica, man. I mean, you see more black people like, oh no, I'm gonna get raped, and they're gonna shoot me in the back of my head, and then go home and bang my mother. And
the Long Island Railroad.
You know what I mean?
That's
like
a message.
Black people. Oh my God, he's black.
The Long Island Railroad, yes, gives a message for all the white boys on Long Island. They're talking just to us when they say don't change at Jamaica.
Yeah, don't change at Jamaica.
Stay on the train.
They ain't talking to anyone else. They're talking to the white boys from Valley Stream and Centerport and Greenlawn. And
when you are from Long Island, or I guess this works for any suburb of a major city, I'm going to talk Detroit or anywhere, Chicago, when you leave Long Island to go to New York City, you get on Long Island guy defensive mode, which is just... It's nothing.
Yeah.
And you know it.
Yep.
You go to New York City, and especially when you're growing up, once you get there, you're just like, all right, watch my back, guys. Everyone, like you're a pack of these tough guys that are going to do anything.
You're driving in? I ain't driving in. I'm not driving in. You guys can go drive in, but I drive in. Jerry went twice last year, and was stolen twice. Explain that. And when they found it 2 weeks later in Newark, I don't want to make references of what you-know-what took it, rhymes with Tiggers, but there was a basketball and the tennis shoes were still in there. I rest my case. I'm not making accusations. I ain't driving in the city.
That is when suburbia visits the city. Yeah. You go into this battle mode where you can't totally enjoy what you're doing.
They're the trouble.
Yeah,
guys in Long Island, Jersey, the suburb, they're the trouble guys. They walk around the city, they just see a black guy like, nigga, if you try it, there's 40 of us.
It's like, excuse me, I'm going to work. You know,
exactly.
What do you do? Yeah, work over who?
No, you idiot. How about this one? You stop at Jamaica, and, they make the announcement, don't change Jamaica. That's for the white boys, right?
Yeah.
But then they have to wait for another train, so they open the doors at Jamaica, and you're like, oh, God, do they have to do that?
Oh, no, stop
Now you're just giving them a chance. You're giving them a chance to come on and mug us.
Great, now they can easily get away. Great exchange, dicks.
And you just watch the open door, just waiting for it to close.
Just waiting to be robbed.
When you're from Long Island, this is the stuff that makes you paranoid. You're like, oh God, they're already telling us don't get out at Jamaica. Now they're opening the doors. Oh my God.
You start turning into that platform dude. Like every 2 seconds, your platform dudes are the guys that get all the way as close as they can. They go over the yellow line, no fear.
Yeah.
And they're looking over, like, to see where the tracks are, but they're leaning over the tracks, like, I do not fear falling in.
You can't do that.
I do not fear it. Where is this train? I see the lights. It's coming.
It's coming, everybody.
The first dude that knows it's coming.
There's no reason to. When I go down into the subway to get on the train, I stand back from the line because first of all, you don't know what
lunatic is going to push you.
It's going to push you. He was talking to me. I heard it out his head. What?
Yeah.
No, why? I was just standing waiting for the... Boom! There you go.
Yeah. There's a guy's playing
He was
guitar.
the spaceship man.
Yeah.
Bling, bling.
Yeah.
You can't have broccoli with 2 doors and some chili. Now take the clouds and look out, you dummy, or I'll take that shirt of yours and I'll let you know about the cars. Now let's go. It's America.
There's no way you stand by that line.
I never thought he would push him.
Yeah. Everyone's always surprised. It's not like the guy in the suit is pushing people under the train.
I'm the guy that goes right against the wall where you can't even put a credit card between me and the wall.
Lean against the wall.
I pretend we're like 50 feet up, and if I take 1 inch of it, the railing, I get that feeling like when you're hanging out, even when the train's coming, I could be right against the wall like you, Ope, but I still feel there's some genetic force that's going to suck me at the last second.
Pull you and push in front of the train. There's no one that could give me any valid reason for leaning over and looking for the train. When it gets there, it gets there.
Because we're all a bunch of impatient Fs.
Well, I
can't wait to get to my job to be miserable for 8 hours
it's
today.
Not even impatient.
Come home, drink, and punch my wife in the forehead.
Because if you look,
I look as long as I know there's no one within
trying to bang her for the next week.
As long as I know there's no one within 100 feet of me.
There's no reason to look.
Come on, dog, let's take a walk so I can get high.
Because you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it 3 to 4 seconds before it gets there. I mean, there's no reason.
And that's gonna make it go faster.
Yeah. I think it's
not working today.
It's coming. Here it comes. That guy. You know, you got to be the guy that. Yeah.
I'm the leader. Let me take a peek.
It's coming. The train's coming. I just saw it. I leaned over. I took the risk.
I heard it. Yeah. I heard it. Oh crap! It's the other side. Don't get in that one. That goes to Lynbrook. I changed to Long Beach. Don't go in that one.
Dude, how about the puke train coming back from the shows?
Come back from the garden.
Oh, those are always fun, yeah.
Guys are arguing about the Rangers and the Islanders.
I feel bad for the Long Island Railroad employees after the Ranger games, after the Knick games, and after the Ozzy concert or whatever at the garden.
Tickets, please. Ozzy. Get off me, dick.
It just turns out to be the puke/makeout train.
Yeah. Whenever it goes to stop at a station, you just see this liquid going to the front of the train when it stops, going to the back when they take off again.
Feet up!
Everyone
vomit tide.
Everyone has their concert tees, and they are just snotted.
Hammered.
Dude, I'm so glad they played Girls, man. I'm so glad they played that. When they left, I didn't think they were going to do it. Didn't think, but they came back.
And everyone goes home or goes to their car or whatever they're going to after they get off the train with the flat, my head's been against the window asleep hairdo.
Are you guys going to bed or we get something to eat?
Let's go to the diner.
Let's go inside a diner.
Come on, fries, gravy, what are we doing? Come on, let's go see Aka, whatever his name is, man. You know, the Greek dude. They're all Greek. Mama Buki. Is that what's
a
it
little breakfast after the show. Sure.
Some diner fun. Never hurt anyone, right?
How do you say your mama likes the Buki in Greek? Hurry up, here he comes. Hey, what's up, Stavros? Stavros, the way I like it. No mushrooms, Dick. You snuck them in last week, you dickhead.
And there's nothing worse than being in a goddamn diner when there are just little gangs of people that are at the booths throwing crap at each other and just being loud and obnoxious.
I think Jerry got caught. Or I don't think he got on the... He might have been in Long Beach. Should we look for him?
Dude, you're supposed to make sure he got on the train.
F him. Let him wake up and want to.
He'll get up in Port Jeff.
Port Jeff, yeah. Where did this conversation start?
Tracy Morgan.
I was trying to figure that out, too.
Holy crap.
All right, well, let's take a break. We'll be back.
Program complete.